of the world. I'm Zuan Gamer and we're playing Danganronpa. I didn't do anything to my hair again, but fuck it. Good. We're just about to get into a trial last time. Let me bring up all the chats and shit. Alright, welcome Justice and Ardhell.
Danganronpa.
I can't wait to see how he does in the trial, especially that part. Oh? Okay, now I'm excited. What the fuck is that part? Okay. Let's look at all the shit, because I forgot what all we got. Okay. Oh, remember I told you that you get two endings? So this is the part where you can get two endings. Oh, so like this is the end? Or like this is the part where like the decision is made that you can get two endings. Due to the explosion, the victim's identity is unknown. They were, however, dead before the blast. The victim has been stabbed a single time with a knife, which went completely through the body. They also had been struck in the head with an object about as thick as a metal pipe. The body was covered with other wounds, but these were at least several days old. Oof. Not really, yeah, like a decision. Okay. Explode. The explosion has burnt the upper half of the body beyond recognition. The upper half of the body has remained on fire and had to be extinguished. Because of this, the upper half was soaking wet, while the bottom half remained dry. The body was wearing notably long fake nails. I'm still thinking that was, Makaro. The body had the tattoo of a dog on the back of the right hand. So, Fenrir. There were bits of charred debris near the body. It should be noted that the bomb which had been removed from Monokuma in the gym had disappeared. Okay. The sprinklers are programmed to come on every morning at 7:30, and this time is impossible to change. As such, it can be assumed that the body had been in the garden before 7:30. It would have gotten wet. Okay. When the body was found, 7 a.m. Makoto wakes to the morning announcement. 7:30 a.m. Makoto and Tracer arrive in the dining hall. 7:30 to 9, Makoto meets the others in the gym, and together they head to the headmaster's room. 9 a.m. Toko is told to find the pickaxe in the garden, where she discovers the body. Okay. Knife at the crime scene that was given to me and then stolen. The knife found near the body was the same knife that was used to stab it before the explosion. It is also the same knife that Toko had given to Makoto for safekeeping, and the knife the masked assailant was holding when they attacked Makoto. Okay. The tarp was hidden among the other items in the tool shed. One side was wet and filthy with mud and grime. The other side was completely clean and dry. Okay, the number of chickens in the chicken coop had decreased from 5 to 4. Yasuhiro claims that there were, without a doubt, 5 chickens just before the nighttime last night. And yet... Okay. Asshole's account. Byakuya stated that there was no corpse in the garden just after nighttime last night, so it can be assumed that the murder must have taken place sometime after that. Byakuya also said that he, Yasuhiro, Toko, and Tracer were in the gym the entire night, and none of them were alone at any point. Yeah, that's part of the reason why I'm thinking it was like, if Kyoko didn't do it, which I'm hoping Kyoko didn't do it, that it was like Japanese ritual suicide. That's what I'm thinking. The corpse had a mask covering its head, and a white jacket covering the body. The knife had been thrust into the abdomen, and there were bloodstains around the womb. The body had stopped bleeding, but the blood was still wet. It was noted, however, that there was no blood on the ground around the... There was no blood on the ground around the body. Okay. Oh, trust me, it's much weirder. Oh, damn. Alright. Makaro Ikusawa's profile. Female known as the Ultimate Soldier. She became Ben obsessed with the military from a young age. Okay. So you're saying Makaro committed seppuku. Yeah, that. That's my guess. She disappeared while on vacation in Europe and reappeared in Japan 3 years later. Apparently, every member of Fenrir gets a tattoo on their body to represent their membership in the group. Okay. Apparently, the killing game began with 16 participants, all students. It is assumed that Makaro Ikusaba is the 16th student. Monokuma also revealed that the reason Kyoko wears gloves is to hide something she doesn't want anyone to see. Okay. The key with the number 6 on it. This wood block decoration was found in Kyoko's room. It looks like it's actually the key to one of the lockers in the dojo. Oh yeah, I just remembered what we found in it just by looking at what's next. A set of titanium arrows was found in the dojo locker. There appeared to be 10 in total. Okay. Along with the arrows, there was also a wadded up ball of duct tape in the locker. The duct tape had traces of blood on it. It's assumed that this is related to the case, but nobody can imagine how. Yeah. Kyoko used Monokuma's secret tool, which grants access to any room in the school, to sneak into the second floor of the dorms. This area seems to have no monitors or security cameras. Okay, I think we're ready. I'm probably gonna hella fuck this up. Is the bad ending like me being found guilty?
With a basic
or like the wrong person being found guilty?
Trial. So, your votes will determine the results.
Also, how come Makaro doesn't have to be at this shit?
If you can figure out who done it, then only they will receive punishment. But then I'll punish everyone besides the blackened, and the one that deceived everyone else will graduate. Okay, well, I'll leave the rest up to you.
Well then, let's discuss the specifics of the victim.
No, I don't want to spoil it to you. Yeah, don't spoil it, please.
First, we need to clarify who exactly the unidentified victim is.
Makaro Ikusaba.
Kyoko! There's no other explanation.
Motherfucker, shut up.
But Kyoko's standing right there.
No! That's a ghost!
But she has legs and stuff.
Kyoko is just done with everyone.
Well, that's just because she's like the latest evolution in ghost technology!
There's a limit to how much ridiculousness I can tolerate.
Okay. So I just have to prove that the corpse isn't Kyoko, right? Then let's compare Kyoko's traits to the traits of the dead body.
Her traits?
Huh? One important trait Kyoko has that proves the body doesn't belong to her. The gloves.
A gun! I'm talking about her gloves. They'll give us some insight into the mystery. I'm sure of it.
Oh shit. Are they about to make her take off her gloves? Aw.
In
That'd
that
make me feel
case,
bad.
I think it would be helpful if someone explained why she actually wears those gloves.
And would you happen to know the answer?
In fact, Monokuma told me. Apparently you have scars on your hands you don't want anyone to see.
Aw.
Oh! You know, now that I think about it, the corpse wasn't wearing any gloves, right?
Yeah.
They probably just got burnt up in the explosion.
Oh, the fingernails were too long for gloves.
I'm not convinced. The ghost is just trying to fool us all.
There's no way that corpse was Kyoko. But if I can't prove why, we're gonna be stuck here and the case won't move forward. So I don't have any choice but to... I can't believe I have to prove that the body was not Kyoko when Kyoko is standing right fucking there. Okay, tattoo on right hand, exploded body analysis, fake nails. Alright. I feel like it's gonna be fake nails.
There is just a ghost.
Impossible.
Okay, then prove it. Prove she's not a ghost.
The dead body wasn't wearing gloves.
That's
They
right.
got burnt up in the explosion.
Then she was wearing gloves before the explosion.
Well, yeah, she must have been wearing gloves.
Nah.
No, that's wrong. No, There's no way the corpse was wearing gloves.
Don't think I'm good at these just by me doing good at some parts. I'm terrible at these, and I'm probably gonna get the bad ending. The lovable dumbass that is Yasuhiro.
Whoever it was, they were wearing fake nails, remember? I imagine trying to wear gloves over nails like that would have been a pretty big pain. Besides, Kyoko wears gloves to hide her hands, right? It'd be pretty weird for someone who's self-conscious about their hands to wear fake nails, don't you think?
Also, the body didn't have any scars on their hands. Or at least on the hand that we looked at.
Jeez, man, you don't know women, huh? They're complicated like that.
No, like, the bad ending can occur at the last part. That's the hint. Oh, okay. Let me know when I should save, by the way. I don't consider that a spoiler. Just tell me when to save the game.
If anyone doesn't know women, it's you.
Well, Kyoko, any thoughts?
These gloves were custom made to the size of my hands to make sure they don't interfere with my daily life. If I wore fake nails, the gloves wouldn't fit properly.
No need to save. Okay. But just so you know...
And that's that. The dead body doesn't belong to Kyoko.
Which should have been obvious since she's standing right here.
The game even says, like, this decision can change the story fully. Oh, damn.
Okay, so then, who's the real victim? First, we need to figure that out.
That's the
Bakuro.
first thing I said. You're the one who's been dragging us around in circles.
Before anything, we have to identify the victim. Everything starts from there. Okay, what are my options? Sprinklers, exploded body analysis, tattoo on right hand. It's gonna be tattoo on right hand, I think. I got you,
Kyoko
Hero.
really is still alive. Then who died?
There's gotta be some way to figure it out. I don't think so. The face was scorched beyond recognition.
Is it that?
And there wasn't any description in the Monokuma file. Well, if we can't identify the body...
Then there's nothing else we can do, right?
Shit, this one's a toughie. The one thing that can tell us was on the and the one thing that can tell us was on the victim's body.
If Kyoko really is still alive,
Okay, I'm gonna read both of
Then
them and
who
try to
died?
figure out. The last one was like...
Gotta be some way to figure it out.
Actually, they were both about the victim's body.
The face was scorched
Okay, I don't think it's
beyond
bad.
recognition.
I don't think it was that
And there
one.
wasn't any description in the Monokuma file.
I think it's this next one.
Well, if we can't identify the body...
There we go.
No, it's wrong. There was one clue left behind that we can use to identify the body.
I hope that the bad ending doesn't mean the game ends like right here.
What? For real? If you're lying, you'll die a cruel and unusual death.
Huh?
oh, an unusual death. This I gotta see.
She's just being stupid. Ignore them, Makoto. Tell us what you're talking about.
Oh shit, that makes me think Toko did it.
The key to figuring out who it was
Although it's probably not gonna be that simple.
is the tattoo on the back of her hand.
Oh, yeah. The design's pretty strange, huh? Is this a dog?
They are showing pictures of this shit to each other.
Her master must have made her get it. To be like, you're my bitch.
It's... I don't know if it's worse or better with audio. Justice, you're the kinkiest person here, tell us.
Seriously? They really did something that humiliating?
No, that's not it. The identity of the victim is hidden within that tattoo.
Oh, really?
If we compare the tattoo to other information we have... Okay, don't out me like the Headlam. Everyone knows. Hey. Did we have anything on Fenrir? Or Makaro... Okay, Makaro Ikusaba's profile. That one.
I got it!
There we go.
Fenrir Mercenary Corps. That's the name of the military group Mukuro Ikusaba belonged to.
Okay, so...
To show that they're a member of the team, each soldier that joins the squad would get a tattoo representing Fenrir somewhere on their body.
Fenrir?
The image that represents Fenrir is the tattoo. Oh, it's this. Wait, what? What the fuck is that supposed to be? Huh? Okay, let's just try some shit. N. Okay, no. Oh, wolf. That's wolf. I'm fucking stupid.
Now I understand.
I thought it was a dog.
The representation of Fenrir is a wolf.
I always thought Fenrir was a giant dog, but okay.
Fenrir, the wolf of Ragnarok. It's from Norse mythology. A huge, world-ending wolf beast. He's the child of the trickster god Loki, and a female giant.
Actually, now I think about it, I don't think dogs even were a thing at that. Actually, I think they were, but not
Man,
like today.
After all this time, we
I don't
finally
fucking
got
know.
a glimpse of the literary all-star.
A wolf tattoo. Then that means...
That's Makaro Kisaba.
The body we found had a tattoo of a wolf, which means that person must have once belonged to Fenrir. So it must have been Mukuro.
What?
Hold on. Isn't she the one that was behind this whole thing?
You sound surprised, but you're absolutely right.
Wait, right that she was the one murdered, or right that she was the one controlling everything?
Yes, indeed. The trial this time is to solve the murder of Mukuro Ikusaba.
Okay, he's saying I'm the one that was right.
Are you saying the mastermind is dead? And now we have to have a last trial?
What'd I miss? We found out that it was just confirmed that it is Makaro Ikusaba.
No, it means we were wrong in thinking that Mukuro was the mastermind at all.
But I mean, being the ultimate despair seems like a pretty mastermindy title to me.
Maybe we shouldn't have been thinking of her as the ultimate despair in the first place. After all, looking at her profile, I didn't see anything that would fit such a description.
Yeah, it's Ultimate Soldier.
All it said was that she was the ultimate soldier. If I remember correctly, that other information came from Kyoko. That's what you told Makoto, right?
So that means Kyoko got it wrong?
Oof.
And who was she? Who was Mukuro Ikusaba?
Why can't I just show them the
She's
fucking
been
profile?
gone this whole time, and when she finally turns up, she gets killed. Usually when there's a scene where an important character dies, it has a lot more detail.
So you're saying she wasn't an important character? Which would mean she was the same as us, just another participant.
Then who's the real mastermind?
Monokuma.
Must have been the Hope's Peak Academy headmaster after all.
No, the headmaster has nothing to do with it.
Or, actually, no. I keep forgetting what Alter Ego said, that it's like a guy in his 30s.
But how can we trust that? We already know your information about Mukuro was wrong.
My information was not wrong.
Okay. We're in the middle of a trial right now. Figuring out who killed Mukuro is first and foremost.
That's what we're fucking doing. Chill.
Please limit all future prattle, chatter, and chit-chat as much as possible.
Fine. Uncovering the identity of the mastermind will have to wait. But remember this. No matter what happens, we will find out who you really are. I stake my family name on it.
I have officially decided to completely ignore all such attempts at provocation.
The timing. The timing of what? What the fuck does he mean by that?
Just so nobody's confused.
Are you talking about when the
let's take
phone
this
went
one
off?
more time for the record. The reason we're having a class trial is because a murder among the students has taken place. Hammer that point straight into your big ol' brains.
Is he levitating? The Xbox went. It's not an Xbox. It's a phone. I don't have an Xbox. I had a PS4, but now I don't. Now I just have Switch.
What you're saying is that both the victim and the culprit are part of the student body?
Then, one of us killed Mukuro?
Obviously.
Wait, no.
Or she did the Japanese ritual suicide.
17th person who's been hiding all along.
Nope. There are only 16 students in total that have been taking part in these events.
Seriously? Then one of us killed Mukuro?
Who did it? Who's the killer this time?
Get a hold of yourself. We've already narrowed down the list of possible suspects.
Also, I haven't thought about that. With, like, way less people, won't there be, like... Yeah, that means the trials would be shorter. I think they have been getting shorter, actually. Aside from, like, the last one.
I'm sure you realize who I'm talking about, right, Makoto? Who the evidence points to?
No. Wait, how did I get 4 hearts? Based on what we know, there can only be 2 suspects. Oh shit. Me and Kyoko. Makaro and the headman. Damn it, I feel... Fuck. I guess this? Okay, that was right, apparently.
Narrowed it down to Kyoko and me, right?
Why do you say that?
Allow me to explain.
Because we were the only ones not there.
Just after nighttime last night, I went to the garden, so I can confirm that at that point, there was no dead body there. So, the murder must have taken place after I left the garden. However, Hiro, Toko, Hina, and I were in the gym the entire time.
The gym?
That's right. The 4 of us were there trying to dismantle Monokuma.
Oh yeah, she doesn't know about any of that, doesn't
The
she?
whole time we were very careful not to go anywhere alone. We even went to the bathroom in pairs. All of which is to say, the 4 of us all have alibis. The only ones without alibis
Are me and Makoto. That's why you're able to narrow down the list of suspects.
Do we know exactly what time it happened? Or it said 7... It happened sometime after 7 in the morning, right?
So.
Damn. So the only suspects now are me and Kyoko. What time did I get up this morning? Was it before or after 7? Damn it. I can't let this stand. Somehow I have to clear my name.
I have something I'd like to say regarding the whole alibi thing.
I do?
Are you thinking of raising an objection?
Well, before that, I just want to try and get a better idea of what time the murder took place.
Oh, that's a good idea.
Doing that might reveal some kind of clue.
Whatever you want. Somebody go ahead and help him out.
Hey, fuck
Me
you.
and Byakuya can both confirm that the body wasn't in the garden at... Well, it was after nighttime for sure. I'd say it must have been around 10 o'clock. So the murder must have happened after 10 p.m.
Yeah, it must have happened after 7
Then
also.
I guess we can say the time frame for the murder was between then and when we found the body? Oh, but what time did we find the body?
The one who saw the body first was Toko, right? And she went to go get the pickaxe.
What time was the body discovered? At 9 o'clock. Wait, what? Huh? I don't have any clues for any of this. Is this the part where I decide the thingy? Okay, I'm going with the middle one. Fuck it. Or 11. Fuck it. I guess. I don't know. Huh? Had that much time really gone by? I feel like it was way earlier than that. Okay, 10 then. You're right, it wasn't that late. Okay, 10. No, I'm not sure about anything. I sort of lost all sense of time since we got trapped here. Oh, but didn't Toko say something about that... about the time before... right before she went to go get the pickaxe? Now that you mention it, I think you're right.
Shoot!
Okay, 9. Fuck it.
The body must have been discovered at 9 a.m., since that's when Toko went to get the pickaxe.
Now then, Toko. Toko, what time is it? Well, when we left the gym, it was just before 9 o'clock. So it's probably 9 on the dot now. How was I supposed to remember that shit? Also, I was thinking that I was thinking they said what time the murder happened. Okay, go get the pickaxe and be back here by 9:01.
He's right. It had to be around then.
So we can be totally sure the murder happened sometime between 10 at night and 9 in the morning.
For me, I was already asleep before nighttime hit, so I don't have an alibi after 10 o'clock. But I'm sure I met up with everyone else before 9 this morning.
We ran into each other in the dining hall, right? That was around... Oh yeah! Right around 7:30. I remember checking right before I went in, so I'm totally sure about it.
Which means from 10 p.m. to 7:30 a.m., you don't have an alibi.
The murder happened between 10 p.m. and 9 a.m., and I don't have an alibi from 10 p.m. until 7:30. Okay, then it looks like the game has begun. If I can't prove I have an alibi for that period, then I have to just prove the murder didn't happen during the time I don't have an alibi. To do that, I have to make it clear when the body ended up in the garden. We can do that with the sprinklers. Okay, where's the sprinkler option? Sprinklers, hell yeah. Okay, let me choose.
We've established a time frame for the murder. It took place somewhere between 10 o'clock at night and 9 o'clock in the morning.
Yep, and Makoto doesn't have an alibi for most of that time.
Yeah, from 10 o'clock to 7:30.
Sprinklers, they come on at 7. Oh, god damn it. Fuck me, now I have 2. Oh well. It's not like it really matters anyway, because, like, when you get rid of all of them, you pretty much just get them all back.
Place somewhere between 10 o'clock at night
It's probably the last one.
and 9 o'clock in the morning.
Yep, and Makoto doesn't have an alibi for most of that time.
Yeah, from 10 o'clock to 7:30.
That's more than enough time to commit murder, I should think.
Okay, so this next
So
one.
Makoto, if you have any objections, now would be the
Wait,
time.
what? Okay, I'm confused. There's something that happens in the garden at the same time every morning. Thinking back, the corpse was totally dry. In which case, I'd be able to figure out when the body appeared in the garden.
We've established a time frame for the murder. It took place somewhere between 10
It's not
o'clock
that.
at night.
No, that's wrong.
Oh, that was surprisingly easy.
Actually, the murder couldn't have happened anywhere near 10 o'clock. It had to have taken place way later.
I told you guys I'm terrible at this.
And what makes you say that?
Because of the sprinklers in the garden. The sprinklers are set to go off right at 7:30 every morning, right? So if the body had been in the garden before 7:30, then it should have been completely soaked.
Oh, hold on. I remember this part perfectly.
Huh?
The body was wet. Dripping wet, in fact.
Yeah, because I poured water on it.
Sorry, Toko, but you're wrong.
I'm wrong? How? Are you saying only the mouth down south was wet? How dare you spew such indecent words!
I didn't say anything. That's you saying that. No one told you to say anything.
No, I'm saying that the body was wet, but not because of the sprinklers.
What do you mean? By denying the sprinkler, are you trying to deny my entire existence?
Man,
Okay, you did it.
totally wacko.
If you really think it wasn't the sprinkler, you'd better tell us why!
Mouth down south is such an excellent term. All I have to do is hit Toko with a certain evidence, and that should prove it. The fact that I poured water over the goddamn body. If we look at the body itself, then that should make it clear. Oh shit, it's this. I fucking hate this so much.
I admit nothing. I hate you. No, no, no!
Wait, I forgot. How do you... Okay, there you go.
Hold on! Are you trying to blame me?
Yes.
I admit nothing. I hate you. No, no, no! I don't know anything. Hold on! Are you trying to blame me? I admit nothing. Are you trying to blame me? I admit nothing. I hate you.
Oh wait, shit.
No, no, no! I don't know anything. Hold on.
Shit, shit.
Are you trying to blame me?
Okay.
How can you say it wasn't the sprinkler?
This should prove it.
Oh, I forgot I only have one. Because I have it on, like, normal mode or something. Or easy, whatever I have it on.
Just remember what the body was like after the explosion, and you'll see why it wasn't the sprinklers. The top half of the body was wet, yes, but the bottom half was completely dry.
I'm trying to think of
If the
a lewd
sprinklers got the
joke
body
to
wet,
make about that, but I can't think of
the
one.
whole body have been wet?
So they only got the top wet? The bottom was completely dry? What a brutal maniac!
I'm so sick of her.
Exactly.
Let's just move
No, don't. I will if I think of one, although it's probably too late and it won't be funny. Damn.
The reason only the top half was wet was because
I poured water on the goddamn thing. Yeah, Bakuya was there when I
while
did
the body
it.
was still on fire, I doused it with water. But only the part on fire, the top half.
And then the body turned into mud.
Oh, then I guess the sprinklers really didn't do it.
So if the sprinklers
You're
didn't
making
get
yourself
the
look
body
hella
wet,
suspicious, Toko.
then the murder must have taken place sometime after the sprinklers turned on at 7:30 in the morning.
So now Kyoko's the only one without an alibi.
She must have been killed sometime between then and when the body was discovered at 9.
But Makoto's alibi was only missing from 10 o'clock last night to 7:30 this morning, right?
So there's no way Makoto could have done it. I guess you had an alibi after all. Good for you.
Thanks, I guess.
In which case, the only one left without an alibi is Kyoko.
Right now I'm just hoping that I'm right. I really don't want Kyoko to die. Trust me, this one is hard. Aw, damn. Kyoko's the only one without an alibi. Which would mean that Makuro's killer is... No, I refuse to believe it. Kyoko murdered someone?
I'd just like to say one thing. If you vote for me, and I die here, the mystery of this school will stay hidden forever.
Huh?
Which is why I can't let that happen.
Okay. Huh?
So are you saying you're not the culprit?
Of course I'm not. I have no reason to kill anyone.
Hell yeah. For a second, I thought that was her admitting it. Strap in, Zuan. Hell yeah. One thing to say, your mom gay. Oof.
This is a trap the mastermind has laid for us.
A trap?
Was she about to say that Monokuma killed her?
We're this far into the game, and now you decide to blame me? Stop wasting time! Stop wasting energy! You really think your little trick is gonna work?
Shut up, you!
You got it, boss! Shutting up now!
Anyway, Kyoko, you actually did have a reason to kill her.
Huh? She did?
I was about to say to get out.
Mukuro was the ultimate despair. In other words, the mastermind behind everything. So she killed her to try and put a stop to all this. Isn't that right, Kyoko? But you made one catastrophic mistake. Mukuro wasn't the mastermind at all. And as a result, we were forced into another trial, something I'm sure you weren't at all expecting.
So, that was her motive?
If she had a motive and no alibi, well then, I think it's pretty clear Kyoko's gotta be the culprit.
There's gotta be some way to... I highly doubt it's gonna be her. Like, I don't just want it to not be her, I really doubt it's her. Like, I think... like, I'm sticking with my theory that, like, they just killed themselves.
I'm not the only one without an alibi. Makoto's explanation is still insufficient.
Huh?
The sprinklers didn't get the body wet, but that doesn't mean the murder happened when he said it did.
What are you...
Because you see, there is a way the body could have avoided getting wet.
If it was too far away from the sprinklers?
Interesting. I'm listening.
How?
All it would take is covering the body with a certain
Oh, the
something
fucking
to keep
tarp.
it from getting wet.
A certain something at the scene was used to cover the body. It could have been the tarp. Where the fuck is the tarp? There it is.
I got it! You're talking about the tarp, aren't you?
You catch on quick. You're right. All you'd have to do is cover the body with the tarp, and that'd take care of the water. In fact, that's exactly what the killer did.
Huh, okay.
The dirt pattern on the tarp can attest to that. Only one side of the tarp got dirty, because that's the side that got covered in water. The side that faced
That water
down
must
over
have
the
been hella
body,
dirty.
meanwhile, kept perfectly clean. This proves that the killer used the tarp to keep the body from getting soaked.
But why would they go to all that effort just to keep the body from getting wet?
To confuse people?
Most likely so they could cloud the issue of when the murder actually took place. In other words, to create an excuse exactly like the one Makoto just gave us.
Okay, so it's back to sometime between 10 and 7. Or, no, sometime between 10 and 9. Why would Kyoko say that? Why would she want to make me look like the killer? No, I can't think that right now. That tarp. If it was used the way Kyoko said, the tarp must have touched the body, right? It would have blood on it, right? But the body...
Wait, something's not right.
And what might that be?
The tarp doesn't have blood on it. I can't worry about Kyoko's motivations. If I don't do something, everyone's gonna think I'm the killer. I have to refute what Kyoko said. Dude, body before explosion, exploded body analysis, fragments near the body. Body before explosion is probably gonna be it.
By covering the body with the tarp, the killer prevented it from getting wet.
So the reason the tarp was only dirty on one side is because the sprinkler got that side wet.
But the underside of the tarp, it was totally spotless, right?
It's because that side was protected from the water. Since it was
Good if
facing
it- oh,
down
shit.
toward the body, of course it didn't get dirty.
But why would... Oh, god damn it. I remember the blood on the body hadn't dried yet. Byakuya even warned us not to touch it, to avoid getting any blood on us. Okay, so I was
By
right.
covering the body with the tarp, the killer prevented it from getting wet.
I just need to figure out which one of these
So
means
the
that.
reason the tarp was only dirty on one
I don't think it's
side
that.
is because the sprinkler got that side wet.
It might be this next one.
But the underside of the tarp, it was totally spotless, right?
It's because that side was protected from the water.
Oh, god damn it. Yes, I see. I see what you're saying. I have absolute... I love how Q and Kyoko are just tugging the trial along and everyone else is like, okay, okay.
Shoot!
God damn it.
By covering the body with the tarp, the killer
I'm about to get all my
prevented
hearts
it from getting
reset.
wet.
So the reason the tarp was only dirty
Okay,
on
so it's
one
the last
side
one. Or this one. Although I don't think it's that
sprinkler
one.
got that side wet.
But the underside of the tarp, it was totally spotless, right?
It's because that side
Doesn't
was
right
protected
click
from
remove the
water.
purple? I don't
Since it
know.
was facing down toward the body,
It might.
of course it didn't get dirty.
No. Fuck. God damn it. Yeah, the silencer bullets. Okay, I might try that. The last one goes like right over it.
By covering the body with the tarp, the
Watch
killer
this last one
prevented
be
it from
wrong.
getting wet.
So the reason the tarp was only dirty on one side because the sprinkler got that side wet.
But the underside of the tarp, it was totally spotless, right?
It's because that side was protected from the water. Since it was facing down toward
Okay.
the body, of course it didn't get dirty.
Oh, god damn it. I didn't hit it. You guys saw that shit. It didn't fucking hit it. It was over it. Byakuya even okay, I'll use the silencer
By
this time.
covering the body with the tarp,
Here, let me test it.
the killer prevented it from getting wet.
Right.
So the reason the tarp was only dirty on one side is because the sprinkler got that side
that what-
wet.
Okay, it does
But
do
the
that.
underside of the tarp, it was totally spotless, right?
So you just have to click on it.
It's because that side was protected from the water. Since it was facing down toward
Okay,
the body,
this final one.
of course it didn't get dirty.
Yes, that's the one that was right. Hell yeah. Now I got half a heart.
Actually, one side being clean is pretty strange if you think about it. Because the blood wasn't dry before the body got blown up, right? Byakuya said it himself. Not to touch it, or you might get some on you.
You're welcome on the silencer. Yeah, thanks.
If you put a tarp on a body in that state, it absolutely would have gotten blood on it.
Well, maybe the culprit washed it, so nobody would know they'd used it.
Why would they have only washed one side?
If they had, they would have washed both sides. Just washing the one side wouldn't hide anything.
Oh, yeah, true.
More than that, what if the very blood we saw on the body was meant as a kind of camouflage?
But they said it was still wet though. The blood was camouflage?
After the killer used the tarp to avoid the sprinklers, they then covered the body in blood that didn't belong to the victim.
Oh shit, that's actually right.
You mean someone else's blood? Where would they get something like that?
I know! They could have grabbed some of the blood packs from the nurse's office.
Oh damn. I should have went to the nurse's office. I probably would have found that. Oh well.
That's what Hifumi did, right? When he pretended to be dead?
No, that's not
Oh,
what
God,
happened
Hifumi.
this time. The killer got the blood from right there in the garden.
Or from like one of the plants? With how fucking wild those plants are, I'm not too surprised. They got blood from right there in the garden, which must mean... Huh? Oh, the chicken! That's where they fucking got it.
I got it! Could it have been chicken blood?
What? Chicken blood?
We didn't find
When I
a
checked the
chicken body,
coop
though.
Before the murder, there were 5 chickens. But after the murder, there were only 4.
Poor chicken. Yeah, you could have fried that shit.
So, you're saying someone killed a chicken and then covered the body with its blood? Man, that's messed up.
Killing a living thing just to do something like that is awful. They should have at least eaten it.
Yeah, exactly.
I wonder if the killer
Where's
had to
KFC
get the blood
at?
from the scene
It's in
so
our
they wouldn't be
hearts.
spotted walking around. Anyway, there's no denying that a chicken went missing, which provides a basis for my theory.
Perhaps, but even so, there's one thing that still doesn't make sense. You said the culprit used the tarp to avoid the water and then covered the body in blood, right? But if that's the case, then the blood should have soaked into the ground around the body.
Nah, not if they had just put like a little bit. Like just a little dab of the dead chicken on the body.
But that's not what we saw. Only the victim's clothing had blood on it. The ground was completely clean.
I have to agree, that certainly is strange.
Yeah.
Maybe they didn't apply the blood at the scene. Maybe they covered the coat in blood beforehand.
Oh, maybe.
Covered it beforehand?
When you discovered the body, was it wearing the coat like you normally would?
I think so.
I forgot.
Wait.
Aside
no.
from...
The
Oh
head
no!
was through the neck hole, but the arms weren't in the sleeves.
Oh, that's why that was like that. It wasn't drawn wrong. It was fucking supposed to be like that. Okay. Yeah, I didn't notice the last time I pointed out that like one of the arms was not in the sleeve. They're both not in the sleeves. I mean, yeah, it does kind of look like it's just sitting on top of the body, doesn't it?
Then that settles it.
Okay, I guess it wasn't suicide. Or maybe it still was, I don't fucking know.
Sorry, I'm having a tough
He wasn't
time
standing up while he was doing it, though.
What settles what?
Here's what happened. The murder took place before the sprinklers went off. But the body didn't get wet because the killer covered it with the tarp. Then, later, at the same time the killer was gathering up the tarp, they pulled the coat over the body, the coat they'd already covered in blood. This series of cover-ups was meant to disguise the actual time the murder occurred. They wanted us to think the murder happened sometime after the sprinklers had gone off, at 7:30.
If that's actually what took place, it certainly becomes possible that the murder happened earlier.
But to pull all that off, wouldn't they have had to go back to the garden after the sprinklers turned off?
That actually wouldn't have been all that difficult.
Huh?
They already had the coat ready, so they just had to grab the tarp and pull the coat over the body. They'd be done in no time.
Oh, maybe... Here's an idea. Maybe they died from, like, the pipe hitting them in the head. And then, like, they put the coat on the body and then stabbed the knife in it.
Maybe. But still.
Hina, after you met up with Makoto in the dining hall, did you two stay together from that point on?
Oh no. I headed off to the gym, and Makoto didn't show up till later.
Then he had plenty of time to spare, wouldn't you say?
Kyoko, why are you doing this? You're killing the ship.
That's not...
And you're probably gonna kill everyone else, too.
Don't bother saying it's not possible.
I must admit, Kyoko's reasoning is sound. Makoto's alibi is inadequate.
So you're just gonna forget Kyoko also doesn't have one? I mean, I have an inadequate alibi. She doesn't have an alibi at fucking all. The suspicion falls back on me again. But why? Why is Kyoko trying to entrap me? I don't understand. Disguised dead body has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook.
Well then,
Okay.
looks like we're back to square one.
Fucking YouTube notifications. Fuck off. Discord knows to turn off notifications when you
Makoto's
stream.
alibi is no good, so once again, our suspects are him and Kyoko.
For serious, man? Which one of them did it? Hey, why don't we let luck decide? Let's flip a coin. 50-50 odds.
Hero, why are you like this?
Oh!
Don't agree with him.
See? Pretty good idea, right?
No, not that. I just remembered something super serious.
I think this is the part where the endings will happen. Okay, should I save the game? Justice said not to save.
Well, don't just stand there. Out with it.
You know that knife we found all black and burnt?
That's the one that was given. Oh no.
The one we found stuck in the body before it exploded, right?
That's evidence against me. I mean, your choice. But I don't know if you can save either. I think you can save. Yeah, you can save. You don't need to save. Justin... I'm already here anyway, so... But the game might tell you you can save. Just be ready for it, it's really fun. Okay.
According to the Monokuma file, the knife went all the way through, from front to back. So, what about it?
I'm pretty sure I'd seen that knife somewhere before.
Oh no. They're about to say that that's proof that I did it.
That's what I thought when I first saw it. I just remembered.
Listen, more important. Now that we have the knife, what are we gonna do with it? We can't let Toko keep it, that's for sure. We don't know what she might do. I don't want it anyway. So what to do? Why don't you hang on to it, Makoto? One of them is spoilers and all that. Yeah, please don't say it. Or say it in DMs on Discord or something. Huh? Me?
It's the knife we gave to Makoto?
You don't seem surprised. You must have noticed earlier.
Yeah.
Then why did you hide that fact?
Because Makoto doesn't say shit and is fucking dumb.
It's not that I hid it. It's just...
I couldn't be sure of what actually happened last night. I thought maybe I really didn't kill... I thought maybe I really did kill her.
Suspicious. Very suspicious indeed.
Also, I didn't notice until now. Like, the forehead of the mask has Monokuma's eye on it.
The knife we
The
found
red
stuck
one.
in the body came from Makoto. Now I'm totally convinced he did it. 12,000% convinced.
Considering everything up till now, I should be able to make it clear. I have to prove that I didn't murder anyone. I'm not the killer. Oh shit. I actually don't know how to combat this. None of these will help me.
The knife we found lodged in the dead body.
It's the same one we gave to Makoto.
It really is, isn't it? I was afraid of that.
We probably have to do like the remembering
If he did
one.
have that knife before, then that seals it. Makoto did it.
Just because I had the knife once, that automatically makes me the killer?
Well, getting stabbed is what killed her, right? So there's no question.
Wait. Body
You took
analysis.
that knife of yours and killed her.
Do I
with
have it? Exploded body.
Horrible man
Fucking.
you are, Makoto.
Oh, none of them are the Monokuma file that said it got like hit in the head with like a fucking metal pipe or something. Which means when the knife was thrust the coat into the body. Okay, I didn't read what's
The knife we
before
found
that.
lodged in the dead body.
It's the same one we gave to Makoto.
It's probably this one.
It really is, isn't it? I was afraid of that.
If he did have that knife before, then that seals it. Makoto did it.
Just because I had the knife once, that automatically makes me the killer?
Well, getting stabbed is what killed her.
That.
Right?
Aw, damn it. Also, remember to use the stars. Okay. I don't remember how to use them, but okay.
Shoot!
And now I have one heart.
The knife we found lodged in the dead body.
It's the same one we gave to Makoto.
It really is, isn't it? I was afraid of that.
If he did have that knife before, then that seals it. Makoto did it.
Just because I had the knife once,
Okay, what is
that
said after this
automatically
point?
makes me the killer?
Well, getting stabbed is what killed her, right? So there's no question.
It's probably something else.
You took that knife of yours and killed her with it.
What a horrible man you are, Makoto.
God damn it. Okay. I have no fucking clue what to do. We've already established that the coat was put on the body after the tarp was removed. Which means when the knife was thrust the coat into the body,
The knife we found lodged in the dead body.
fragments near the body disguise dead body.
the same one
Okay, let's try that one. On the stab, you
It
stabbed
really
them
is,
one.
isn't it? I was afraid of that.
If he did have that knife before, then that seals it. Makoto did it.
Just because I had the knife once, that automatically makes me the killer?
Well, getting stabbed
Eh.
is what killed her.
Hell yeah.
No, that's wrong. Wait, hold on. The stab wound isn't what killed Mukuro. That should be clear from the description of the cover-up we just heard.
Lies! We never talked about what killed her.
No, don't you remember? The killer covered the dead body with the tarp and then put the bloody coat on it, right? In other words, The victim never wore that blood-stained coat until after they were dead.
Okay. Okay, that pretty much ends my theory that it was suicide. So, holy fuck, it might have actually been one of us.
Okay, fine. So what?
So, when we discovered the body, the knife had been thrust through the coat along with the body. Meaning, if she wasn't stabbed until the coat was put on, and she was already dead at that point, obviously the stab wound isn't what killed her.
Maybe you stabbed her twice. Once to kill her and once to cover it up.
The victim was stabbed twice in the same spot? No, there's no way that's possible. The exact condition of the body was written down for everyone to see. The Monokuma file.
I got it! The Monokuma file.
Right, that looks more like a third of a heart.
There was only one stab wound.
Oh yeah, it sure did. Totally forgot about that.
And the knife
Was just another piece of camouflage set up by the true killer. They probably stabbed her to draw attention away from what actually killed her. Exploding the body afterward was probably meant to do the same thing.
I love this image of just Toko getting fucking launched.
The explosion severely damaged the body, making it impossible to know what really killed her. It was all the killer's attempt to destroy all evidence of their crime.
So they wanted us to notice the stab wound and then detonated the body afterward.
Toko went
They meant for us to latch onto the knife as the cause of death, then destroy any evidence proving otherwise.
So I wonder where that pipe
I have a
went.
question. It kind of goes back to the beginning, but what's the deal with that explosion anyway? Why'd the body just blow up all of a sudden like that?
The bomb.
If you bothered to put that lump of gray matter between your ears to use, you'd know the answer.
Well, if you're so smart, just tell me.
I'll tell you. I bet some unknown quantum particle caused an atomic level spontaneous combustion!
Nukes are not that small,
I might
you
be
fucking
dumb,
dumbass.
But even I'm not dumb enough to believe that.
Go ahead, Makoto. Tell her or we won't make any headway on this.
Why do I have to do everything? Okay, the fragments near the body.
I got it! After the explosion, we found a tiny fragment of something on the ground near the body, right? That fragment reveals the cause of the explosion.
Huh? You know, I feel like I've seen something like it somewhere before.
That's only natural, because of course,
It was from the bomb.
we saw the same thing when we dismantled Monokuma. It's part of a bomb.
Oh! Then the explosion was because of the Monokuma bomb.
Anyway, the culprit's motive is becoming more and more obvious by the minute. They wanted the knife wound to look like the fatal injury so that we'd suspect Makoto. And the only one who would benefit from that
Is Kyoko.
is the only other possible suspect. You, Kyoko.
I really hope there's some kind of twist and it's not Kyoko. Let it be Byakuya or Toko.
Hold on a second, Byakuya.
What's the problem?
Well, I just feel like we need to think this through. We still don't know what actually killed the victim.
That's true. It's definitely bugging me. What really killed her?
Fine. I have no problem with that. Let us continue the debate. It won't change the facts of the case regardless.
Why aren't you saying anything? I could use your help. We need to determine what ultimately killed the victim. I need to concentrate. Is the Monokuma file part of this? The Monokuma file said it'd been hit in the head. Oh, neat, that's the only one.
Then, shall we continue the debate? The victim's fatal injury has yet to be determined, correct?
Is it that
The
one?
explosion didn't kill her for sure. I guess.
Well, yeah. She was already totally dead when that happened.
And it wasn't me because of the knife, right? And then there's only one other thing.
Oh yeah. According to the Monokuma file, that's gotta be it. There was evidence that showed she was hit on the back of her head.
Wait, what? No. The time for juicy stuff. God damn it.
Shoot!
Okay, I'm back to 1 heart. I keep hovering back and forth between 1 and 2. Just like my most recent post on Reddit.
Injury has yet to be determined, correct?
The explosion didn't kill her for sure. I guess.
Well, yeah. She was already totally dead when that happened.
And it wasn't
They pretty much
me
come to the
because of
conclusion
knife,
on their
right?
own.
And then
Like
there's
that-
only one other thing.
Like, they come up with, like, that's what hit her.
According to the Monokuma file, that's gotta be it. There was evidence that showed she was hit on the back of her head.
And more than that,
Is it this?
the victim had suffered countless wounds across her entire body.
The knife was a cover-up, and all those other wounds on her body weren't fresh. Which only leaves...
Then, shall we continue the debate?
Oh, I probably have to remember,
Victim's
like,
fatal
the
injury
hit on the
has
back
yet
of the
to
head
be
one.
determined, correct?
The explosion.
Okay, I probably gotta
didn't kill her
remember
for
that
sure.
and then click that. Okay.
Well, yeah. She was already totally dead when that happened.
And it wasn't me because of the knife, right?
I have to hold down on the right button,
Then
right?
There's only one other thing.
Oh yeah. According to the Monokuma file, that's gotta be it. There was evidence that showed she was hit on the back of her head.
Alright, now I gotta
That-
wait for this to restart.
The victim had suffered countless wounds across her entire body. Then, shall we continue the debate? The victim's fatal injury has
This.
yet to be determined.
Hell yeah. Although I didn't really need to do anything, because like they kind of come up with it on their own. So I don't see why I have to do it.
Mukuro died because of the blow to the back of the head she suffered.
You can speed it up, I'm pretty sure. I don't know how though.
What about the wounds all over the rest of her body? They didn't have anything to do with it?
The Monokuma file makes it clear that those weren't fresh wounds.
Oh yeah, good point. If they were old, I guess they don't really matter.
Okay, then we're safe in assuming the blow to the back of her head is what killed her.
But then, what was the murder weapon? The Monokuma file says she was hit with a blunt object, about as thick as a metal pipe.
Oh, I bet it was the pickaxe!
How is that even possible? If you hit someone with that, it'd cave their skull in completely.
I have a suggestion. Never mind. Okay then.
Well, maybe they held it the other way and hit her with the handle.
No way! The balance would be all off. You wouldn't be able to swing it with any kind of power. I wouldn't mind testing it on you if you want.
No thanks. I bet you just hit me with the metal end and call it an accident.
I'd love to scoop out that nasty brain of yours, throw it on the ground and spit on it.
I think Toko's mental state is just getting worse and worse as this continues. I really hope she dies soon.
I feel the same way! Looks like we're on the same page this time.
Seriously?
We want to figure out what killed her, right? It just so happens we already know.
We already know? I knew we could count on you, Master.
So what was it?
Go ahead and tell them, Makoto. Surely you've deduced the real murder weapon?
No. Okay. What do I have here that could be the real murder weapon? Nothing I have here. Nothing I have here can be used as a blunt object. They beat them to death with the chicken. Okay, Fuck. Okay. The arrows. Those aren't blunt objects, but okay.
I got it!
Oh, that was actually right.
Mukuro was hit in the back of the head with something. And that's what killed her. And that something was the titanium arrow we found in the locker in the dojo.
The chicken.
Arrow? That's what the culprit attacked Mukuro with?
Actually, now I think about it, if you, like, bunched them all up together, you could probably hit someone with it. It's kind of like how, like, you can, like, fold up a paper really tightly, and that makes it, like, really strong.
Indeed. There's no doubt about it.
Are you sure? That sounds kind of weird.
Not if they used all of them at once.
Hey! How dare you backtalk, Master? You have no right!
No shit, Sherlock. I wasn't thinking that at first.
I'm just saying what I think.
And Tracer didn't think about that shit either. I don't blame Tracer for doubting it, because there's one thing about the murder weapon. One more secret. Does it have something to do with the duct tape? Oh shit, they probably used the duct tape to, like, line that shit up. Okay, bloody duct tape.
The titanium arrow. It was in the dojo locker, right? I have no
Why'd I
doubt
say wind it
that
up?
was the murder weapon.
Are you sure?
I have fucking terrible English.
You don't
And I'm
sound
fucking
convinced.
American.
What's the problem?
Well, because in the Monokuma file, it said the weapon must have been about as thick as a metal pipe, right? It seems like an arrow would just be too thin.
Is it that?
Talking back to Master! You have no right!
It might have been that. Damn. Okay. If it was just a titanium arrow, it wouldn't be thick enough. Which is why they used...
The
Okay.
titanium arrow.
I figured if I would have clicked that, I would have been
locker,
saying they
right?
used the duct tape alone.
I have no doubt that was the murder weapon.
Use this to speed
Are
it
you
up.
sure?
No, the arrow
You
keys don't do
sound
shit.
convinced. What's the problem?
Well, because in the Monokuma file, it said the weapon must have been about as thick as a metal pipe, right? It seems like an arrow would just be too
No, 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 no. Fuck, shit.
Back
Damn
to
it.
Master! You have no right!
Damn, that shit moves fast. Okay, I have to click, like, underneath it.
The
Because
titanium
by the time it
arrow.
hits it, it's gonna be there.
It was in the dojo locker, right? I have no doubt that was the murder weapon.
Everyone listen to Master.
You don't sound convinced. What's the problem?
Well, because in the Monokuma file, it said the weapon must have been about as thick as a metal pipe, right? It seems like an arrow would just be too thin.
Wait, what?
Back
I hit
to
it!
Master!
Huh?
You have no right!
But I hit it, though. Why did it not work? Do I have to hit it, like, dead in the fucking middle?
The titanium arrow.
Well, shit.
It was in the dojo locker, right? I have no doubt that was the murder weapon.
Are you sure?
You don't sound convinced. What's the problem?
Well, because in the Monokuma file,
Hey, Bray, and
it said
welcome.
the weapon
Slow
must
it
have
down.
been about as
With
thick as a
space.
metal pipe,
Oh, it's space?
right?
It is
seems
space.
like an arrow would just
Neat.
be too thin.
Oh, shit.
to
God damn it. I was
Master.
just...
You have no right!
Fuck me. Okay, which is why they used,
The titanium arrow. It was in the dojo locker, right? I have no doubt that was the murder weapon.
Are you sure?
You don't sound convinced. What's the problem?
Well, because in the Monokuma file, it said the weapon must have been about as thick as a metal pipe, right? It seems like an arrow would just be too
No, no, no.
thin.
Fuck. God damn it.
Back to Master! You have no right!
This is why I'm bad at this, and also just getting shit wrong.
The titanium arrow. It was in the dojo locker, right?
Or just the fact that I've never
have no
used that
doubt
before,
that
because I didn't
was
know
the
it was
murder
space.
Are you sure?
You don't sound convinced. What's the problem?
Well, because in the Monokuma file, it said the
Hurry,
weapon must
I'm
have
trying.
been about as thick as a metal pipe, right? It seems like an arrow would just be too...
There we go.
No, that's wrong.
I don't have any stars left, though. Although those regenerate hella fast.
You're right. Just the one arrow would have been too weak. That's why the killer used another weapon.
Another weapon?
Inside the dojo locker, we also found a balled-up wad of duct tape.
Imagine we would have spent all that time trying to hit it, and then we hit it and it's wrong.
The killer probably uses duct tape to bind multiple arrows together. Bundling them together using the duct tape would easily create a single
Speed it up with
weapon as
control,
thick as a
Zuan.
pipe.
I try. I was using. Oh, you speed it up with control. Okay.
And that's exactly what the killer did.
It's similar to Aesop's fable about the bundle of sticks. One stick is weak, but put them together, and they become strong. It's meant to teach cooperation.
Man, that's harsh.
How is it harsh? Are you even listening?
Anyway, that explains the murder weapon.
And Kyoko is the only one that had access to it. Fuck.
As for who the culprit is that stashed the weapon in the dojo locker, it was you, Kyoko.
Shit, was it Kyoko? I feel like there's gonna be a twist. But I don't want there to be a... I mean, I hope there's a twist.
I've never been to the dojo.
Oh no, you absolutely have.
How can you say that with such confidence?
Because we have proof, of course. Don't we, Makoto?
Other than me seeing her there once, I have the key.
What's the matter? Surely you don't intend to protect a murderer. You know what will happen if you do, don't you? If you cover
Shit.
for the culprit, there's only one thing that can lead to. The death of us all, remember?
Shit, he's right.
Of course I remember.
Then show us. Show everyone the evidence that proves Kyoko went to the dojo.
Stop being mad. Chill. I have evidence. Oh, that's what I'm fucking... God damn it. I must be connected to the dojo locker. Get the one with the number 6. That's not a letter.
I got it!
Now I have 2
The one
hearts.
thing that proves Kyoko was in the dojo is... right here. The key to the dojo locker.
And how does that prove anything?
Because I found it in your room.
It was in my room?
Oh boy, here we go. Oh fuck.
Don't bother trying to play dumb.
What if someone put it there to, like, frame her?
That key is just the final piece of the puzzle. Your non-existent alibi, your clear motive, your attempts to frame Makoto for the crime. This all proves that you are the true culprit. You can't explain this away, so just give up.
Hold on a second.
Not this again. You really are dead set on defending her, aren't you?
No.
We just have to know everything first.
It's just... there's one more thing I need to ask her. Kyoko, I want you to tell me something.
Oh shit, are we about to get, like, emotional?
Last night, you were in my room, weren't you? Why? What were you doing there? That's what I need to know.
I
Well...
was just protecting you.
Oh! The ship lives. She knew I was being attacked. And she came to my rescue. Aww. Could that be when... Which would mean that Kyoko, she killed someone for me.
That's enough. The time for idle chatter is over. A verdict is close at hand.
I hope that it's not like... I hope that it's like she injured him and then someone came along and killed her. That's like my final hope.
Wait,
For her not dying.
I'm warning you. Don't make this mistake. I'm not the killer.
I believe her.
I knew you were stubborn, but this is just getting ridiculous.
Really? But you should know better than anyone I didn't do it. Can you tell me I'm wrong?
I should know.
Byakuya should know better than anyone? What is... Oh! I've just fucking remembered. She can't get into her fucking room. Byakuya has her fucking key. I didn't think about that shit. Byakuya killed her. Hell yeah, Byakuya's gonna fucking die. That's not it. Okay, I'm gonna have to remember something. I think every time there's only one, that means I have to remember
Those words
something.
you just spoke. What do you mean?
Exactly what I said. I'm not the killer. You should understand that more than anyone here.
Byakuya, what are you hiding?
Master would never hide something from me!
There's proof that you aren't the culprit. Is that what you're saying?
You stated a theory earlier. You said I hid the evidence of my crime.
Okay, this
in
is
the
where I
dojo
probably
locker,
gotta remember a thing.
And then left the locker key in my own room.
Is it this?
But could I really have done that?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. The key. Recognize that shit. Which would mean... I forgot... I didn't read what he said before that, but okay.
What do you mean?
Exactly what I said.
Now we gotta say
I'm
something
not
that, like,
the killer.
she can't get into her room, but I don't think
You
that was
should
brought up.
understand that more than anyone
Okay,
here.
we've got not the killer.
Byakuya, what are you hiding?
Master would never hide something from me!
There's proof that you aren't the culprit.
Not the killer, there's proof.
Is that what you're saying?
Is there another one? I think there's like
stated
one
a
more.
theory earlier.
Oh wait, it's probably
You
this
said
though.
I hid the evidence
Yeah,
of
it
my
is.
crime in the dojo locker, and then left the locker key in my own room, correct? But could I really have done that?
Maybe it's there's proof. I don't know. Okay, we're gonna go with there's proof.
Those words you just spoke. What do you mean?
Exactly what I said. I'm not the killer. You should understand that more than anyone here.
Byakuya, what are you hiding?
I am.
Master
Wait.
would never hide
Okay, it's
something
after this
from
one, I
me.
think.
There's proof that you aren't the culprit.
I probably didn't need to do that, but oh well. Oh hell yeah, that did work.
If I'm right, Kyoko wouldn't have been able to get into her room
Why not?
because she had given her room key to Byakuya.
I feel dumb as hell for not thinking about that.
I see. So that's what you meant. And if I had the key to your room,
Then obviously I had no way of getting in.
Which means Byakuya did it.
Without my room key, I couldn't have possibly put the locker key in there myself.
Although,
Am I wrong?
okay, I'm thinking. I don't think Byakuya would be that dumb to not think about that. Or maybe, I didn't think about that.
it would appear not.
Then you're finally starting to understand.
No, that's not actually true. What's not actually true? There was a clear contradiction in what Kyoko just told us, an obvious lie. Huh? But this just isn't like her. To try and save herself with such a desperate lie. Wait, I forgot what she said. Does she really feel that threatened? I've been hyping it up for a while, but I think it's nearing the crossroad. Oh, fuck. Because she's the killer. Or is it something else? Was there some deeper meaning hidden in what Kyoko said earlier? If you vote for me, and I die here, the mystery of this school will stay hidden forever. Which is why I can't let that happen. This is a trap the Mastermind has laid for us. The Mastermind's trap. The Mastermind is trying to trap Kyoko. But what if that's not really true? What can I do? What should I do? What is happening? What should I... The Mastermind's trap. What in the hell is going on? The victim was Makuro, and Kyoko killed her. Does Kyoko really know? What does Kyoko really know? What am I supposed to do? Kyoko's lie. I'm the only one who knows it's a... Oh! Oh! Okay, we're saving it here. I'm the only one who can expose it. But who can I trust? What am I supposed to do? The Mastermind's trap. If you spend all your time trying to avoid danger, you'll never move forward. We know the danger, but if the risk means solving the mystery, we have no choice. Am I wrong? What do I do? I have to decide right here and now whether to expose... whether or not to expose Kyoko's lie. Oh, shit. What happens if I run away? I don't even remember what she said, to be honest. Obviously, we gotta tell the truth. Let it go. Why? I like Kyoko, but I don't want everyone to die. Okay. You try that run away. He saved it anyway. Oh yeah, true. Okay, we're gonna pursue the lie.
There was a lie hidden within Kyoko's statement just now.
A lie?
Isn't that right, Kyoko?
You said it. The burden of proof is on you.
Oh shit, she's actually mad at me.
So let's hear it. Where's this lie, then?
I don't fucking know. I don't even remember what she said. Dude, don't influence his decisions. Okay, Kyoko is definitely lying, and it must be because there's some other deeper truth she wants to keep hidden. Oh shit, it's this. Oh, it's something different. Okay, Kyoko's account. That was that she was, like...
I didn't have the key to my room, because I'd given it to Byakuya. There's no doubt about that, right?
You are correct.
So I couldn't possibly have gotten into my room.
Then, when we searched Kyoko's room, how else could the key have gotten there?
Someone other
Okay,
than
I'm
me
genuinely
must have
lost
put it
again.
there. That's the only explanation.
Okay, Kyoko herself told me before the trial started that she had stolen something very important from the head. Oh, that!
I didn't have the key to my room.
Oh!
Because I'd given it
I
to
forgot about that
Byakuya.
shit.
There's no doubt about that, right?
You are correct.
Okay, then it's Kyoko's
So I
account.
couldn't possibly
Okay,
have gotten into my room.
This, right? Hell yeah.
No, it's wrong.
But also hell no, because she's probably gonna die. Wait, what about the tool? Wasn't there a tool where you can
No.
lockpick any room?
Kyoko could
Yeah.
have gotten into her room. You said so yourself, didn't you, Kyoko?
Actually, to be precise, not quite. I used Monokuma's secret tool, which can open any lock in the school. Huh?
Monokuma's secret tool?
Kyoko stole it from the headmaster's room. It lets you get into any room in the school. Which means she could have used it to get into her own room.
Then I guess that's it.
You're giving up just like that? You admit to killing...
She's about to interrupt him and say something else.
No, I'm simply recognizing that I lost.
What are you talking about?
She's about to not be the murderer, isn't she?
Like I said, this was a trap, and I wasn't able to escape it. So I lost. That's all this means.
Then, are you saying you really didn't... Kyoko, you really aren't the killer?
Okay, time's up!
No, fuck you.
Huh?
No, your girl is going to die. I guess we're gonna find out right now if she really is the killer or not.
I'm sorry to say, but your time is up! All done, all finished! The class trial is all over!
But that's ridiculous! Since when is there any...
It's because you were late, so the trial started late and time ran out! So then,
Oh,
it's
shit.
time for voting time, okay? Everyone, please vote using the lever in front of you! But I guess we already know who the blackened is, don't we?
Congratulations. Don't congratulate me. Watch this be wrong. Oh, shit. Oh, shit! She is the murderer? Brilliantly right! We got it right? Does that mean Kyoko really is the killer? But something strange is going on here. There's something wrong with this whole class trial. Kyoko.
Now then, I prepared a very special punishment!
I'm not ready. Is everyone ready? Okay then. No, we're not.
Let's give it everything we've got! It's punishment time!
No. Cease. Oh shit. I don't want to watch this. Oh shit. Oh, that's the thing from the fucking intro, isn't it? Oh, it's gonna fucking smash her. Is she like chained down or something? If she's not chained down, she could easily just get the fuck up. Yeah, that's definitely the thing from the intro. Oh, fuck. Huh? Oh, so that was like an oh, fuck, she's trembling. No, I feel bad. I mean, at least we were right. And why are you talking about fucking fertilization? And why is she blushing at that? Or, oh no, she's turning purple. She's not breathing. That was... She got smooshed under that one. And that's how the class trial of Makuro Ikusaba came to an end. I still had to wonder whether Kyoko was actually innocent, or... Regardless, the truth was lost forever. Even for me. I just stopped thinking about it. That gross sound though, lol. Oof. That was the end of Makuro's class trial. And in the end, it would prove to be our last class trial. Once our case was over, there was never a single murder at Hope's Peak wait, what? We had obtained peace in exchange for the lives of all the others. Huh? Wait, what Peace, but only inside the school. Did we all just fuck Tracer? Peace, but only the four of us. But only for us. The bad ending is we all fuck Tracer for the end of time. Oof. Hope. Hope. Hope? This is hope.
No! This isn't right!
Wait, what? Huh?
Makoto, why are you staring off into space? Don't you have a rebuttal for Kyoko's claim?
Oh! Nope, the bad ending is you stayed here for the rest of your life. Holy fuck. Okay, either A, what just happened was just my brain being fucky, or this right now is my brain being fucky. Her claim? Oh, that's right, I have to... Do I expose Kyoko's lie or not? If you spend all your time trying to avoid danger, you'll never move forward. We know the danger, but if that risk means solving the mystery, we have no choice. Am I wrong? She's not wrong. I have to think about this very carefully. What do I do? I have to decide right now or not whether to or not to expose her lie. I'm gonna see what happens if I run away. Just out of curiosity. Oh, I can't save. Shit. Okay. This better not lead to all of us getting murdered. Okay, let it go, I guess. Or... I've made my decision. I have to believe in Kyoko. There's no way she would kill someone. There has to be some secret here. The mastermind that has to do... Something that has to do with the mastermind's trap. That Kyoko mentioned. I told you didn't have to save. This is the proof. Okay.
Well, does no one have a rebuttal? Have you decided to accept her assertion as fact? I see. So you still refuse to accept it. I suppose we have to admit that Kyoko didn't put the locker key in her room. That it was someone else.
Hopefully... Is the trap just like... That even though she wasn't the murderer, she gets executed?
But who else could it have been?
I mean, Byakuya had a room key, right?
You! What are you trying to imply?
Kyoko better not be the fucking murderer.
But of course I
She
have an
never
alibi.
did say she was the
Nighttime
murderer.
on, I was with you guys the entire time. I couldn't possibly have killed anyone, or put the key in Kyoko's room.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
Well, someone had to put the key in there.
There's only one other possibility I can think of. Someone could have had the key on them, then once they arrived at the scene, pretended to find it there.
I never had it.
It had to be Makoto, right?
No, I didn't have it.
I don't see any other option.
Wait a second. You've got it all wrong.
So how long is the stream going to go on? It's been 1 hour and 30 minutes. It goes on for 3 hours every time. So we're like halfway.
Let's think about it one more time. There's gotta be a hidden side to this case.
Huh? A hidden side?
First of all, there's something off about this entire trial. You all see it, don't you? Mukuro,
Oh,
who
shit.
we didn't even know existed, suddenly shows up dead. And then we're thrown into a trial. And Kyoko even said, it's a trap the mastermind set for us. So that's why this has to be...
Okay, time's up!
Oh shit. You did that on purpose this time.
Time's up! Class trial's all over! Everyone can stop talking now!
What? Time's up?
Oh, that's a new sprite.
What do you mean time's up? There's no time's up. Since when have we...
It's because you were late, so we had to push back the start time.
Oh yeah, I didn't realize that. There never was a time limit to this until now.
So then, it's time for voting time, okay? Everyone, please vote using the lever in front of you!
Voting time?
Oh god. I feel like it's gonna be half me and half Kyoko. How did I get an A on anything? Okay, I guess. By the way, told you would get the bad ending. Oh yes, I got my pizza ready. I got 78 medals, but does that really matter? You might die. I'm aware of this.
Now, who will be chosen as the blackened? Will you make the right choice or the dreadfully wrong one?
Look, it didn't do the punishing time. Oh yeah, it didn't. Oh, then maybe they're about to do that.
Hey, hold on! What's it gonna be? What's it gonna be?
Okay, now they're doing it. It better not be me. So the good ending is I die. and everyone else dies, except for Kyoko, probably. You think I'm the killer? Sorry, man.
Sorry.
Fuck you. Fuck all of you. Everyone, you're wrong. You've got it all wrong. I didn't do it.
Yes, indeed.
Good job, everyone. Good job.
Yep.
They got... Huh? Rip. No, I know that's not true. None of this makes any sense. This whole trial doesn't make any sense.
Hey!
It makes perfect sense.
Shing!
It's the same as always. It's just like all the other class trials, and I'm gonna end it the same way.
Thrills, chills, kills!
It's time for your heart-pounding, positively thrilling punishment. Wait, why do I... Kyoko, help me! Kyoko!
I don't expect you to forgive me. I know this is all my fault.
Kyoko?
Let's give it everything we've got! It's punishment time!
Fuck off, let us talk. Also, notice that this execution song is a remix of the Danganronpa theme. What's this? What's going on? Alter Ego, it helped you. How is it even alive? And why the fuck am I getting notifications from YouTube? It blocks the chat. Hey, was that? Yeah, it had to be. Alter Ego. Alter Ego? Is this some stupid virus from that same stupid guy? He must have planted it when he invaded my network. Damn it to hell, I don't believe this.
It would seem...
It seems you finally made a miscalculation. No, you miscalculated from the very beginning.
What the heck?
What was that?
In other words...
What I'm saying is, you shouldn't have underestimated us. Why are you talking like you've already won? I barely felt a thing. It was a pinch. An itch. The stupid virus is gone now. Got it? And so is Makoto. I actually don't know what the hell happened to me. Maybe I didn't get to smash him flat, but you're never gonna see him again. To waste away in a garbage-strewn pit. In a way, that's an even better special execution. Not if I escape. But it's still not enough. I'm still not satisfied. I'm still gonna bring despair to the rest of you. Bring despair to the entire world. Is he about to kill everyone? Is he gone? Hey Kyoko, what's the meaning of all this? Just what the hell is going on?
Calm down.
It's okay, we're not the ones being trapped this time. Oh shit, does that mean that fucking... The last time Kyoko didn't actually, like, get trapped down there? I mean, Kyoko actually got trapped down there instead of getting smooshed?
In other words...
Now it's the mastermind that's ensnared. I'm not the mastermind, though.
What did you say?
Or is this a fourth wall break? What are you talking about?
So...
You'll understand soon enough. Holy shit, is this a fourth wall break? Very soon indeed. The massive high school towers over all the other buildings in the... Wait, what? It's like the school stands at the center of the entire world. Hope's Peak Academy. It brings in top students from every field imaginable, a government-funded school of privilege. They say that if you come here and manage to graduate, you'll be set for life. With hundreds of years of tradition, it sends the cream of the crop into the workforce every year. It was built to raise hope in the nation's future, which makes Hope's Peak a pretty fitting name. There are two things you need to attend the school. I doubt it's gonna restart the entire fucking game. It better not. Although, Maybe I'm like looking at a screen or some shit. Like, look at the way like the sky is. It looks like it's on like some kind of shitty TV or something. Doesn't it kind of look like that? One, you have to already be attending high school, and two, you have to be the very best at what you do. No ordinary student could enroll here. The only way is if you're scouted by the school itself. And standing there at the gate at the ultimate school, filled with the ultimate students, was me. Oh. Triple ellipses. Okay, now I'm there, wherever that is. What? Where am I? I woke up with my head resting on top of a hard wooden desk. My body felt heavy. It wouldn't be weird for me to zonk off in the middle of some boring class or whatever, but... what was I doing asleep here just now? Where are you? What the hell happened? It wasn't any class I'd ever been in before. What the heck is going on? Ellipses. Gah. Holy shit. Finally. I could finally feel my body and feel my mind and body start to come back together, and then I was awake. Okay, so that was just like an illusion or some shit. Okay, I'm in the garbage pit. Or was it just another dream? A dream inside a hopeless nightmare. No, this isn't a dream. I could tell because the stench invading my nostrils was too powerful for a dream. What an awful smell. Could the smell really be that bad? It looks just like... It all just looks like scrap metal. I was in a vast dark cavern with the barest hint of light seeping in. Trash was piled high all across the area. This must be some kind of underground garbage pit. A heck of a situation to find myself in. But that was just the very beginning of my problems. Was I going to be stuck in there till I wasted away and died? No, I can't let that happen. Okay, can we start by going through the massive door in front of us? Not that... not after what my good friend went through to save me. I remembered all too well what had happened. A smell of metal right up your nose is torture. It smells like you are getting chemicals in your stomach. Really? I've been to like a scrap metal... I've been to like a place with a whole bunch of scrap metal before, and I don't remember smelling anything. That was a long time ago. And my and my grandpa is like a trucker that works with scrap metal. Alter Ego saved me. How is Alter Ego still alive? Is what I want to know. And he used the last little bit of his strength to do it. Smell something that is a metal with rust. Oh, that's probably what it was. It's that the metal wasn't rusted. So I can't give up now. For myself or for my friend. And with that, my pursuit of survival began. First up was to start looking for a way out of here. Okay, the fucking door. It's a virus. Okay, I rattled on something. It's locked. No matter how many times I pushed or pulled or kicked at it, it didn't budge. Getting out of here isn't gonna be easy. Well, I'm not getting out of here anytime soon. I decided to look around for some food. No one better fuck Kyoko while I'm gone. Because with the other ending, everyone just jumped onto the opportunity to start fucking Tracer for the rest of eternity. There's plenty of food here, but it's all rotten. But that was pointless too. Next, I searched for some water. How can I be sure which liquids I can drink and which ones are an all-around bad idea? Here, they're probably all a bad idea. Again, pointless. I feel like I'm blocked in on all sides. But that's still not enough reason to give up because I'm still alive. As long as I'm alive, I'll never give up. After making that a proud declaration, the next thing I decided to do was go to sleep. Huh? My sleep was deep and uninterrupted. That was my only way to preserve what little strength I had left after not being able to eat or drink. I can't be sure. I think at least a full day had to have passed. And all I did was sleep and sleep. It was like I was waiting for some kind of sign to come falling out of the sky. However, what fell from the sky wasn't a sign, not exactly. What fell on me? It better not have been shit. Or like a bag of trash or some shit. Okay, it was literal okay. Wait, maybe Kyoko dropped food down into here. A strange sound pierced my silent isolation, jarring me awake. As I watched, piles of garbage jostled and formed an odd shape. Did something fall down over there? From the back or from the front? LMFAO. No. Something fell from above. Maybe it was shit. I hope it's not shit. Although, the white ones look like diapers. I hope they're not diapers. Plot twist. They did start fucking Kyoko and Tracer. And this is like... I was in a coma for like 5 years or some shit. What could it have been? Okay. Click on it. Did a giant piece of trash just fall down here? I carefully stretched my arm out toward it, whatever it was that had tumbled down here with me. I hope it's Kyoko giving me food or some shit. Brian, stop. That's too lewd. Huh? Before she even emerged from the... Oh!
It smells awful.
Oh god. You have noodles on your head. Holy fuck. Kyoko?
Indeed.
You look like you're doing better than I expected. What are you doing here?
So...
Isn't it obvious? I'm here to help you. I'm glad to hear that, Kyoko. You've got a bit of garbage in your hair. Oh, fuck. She gave her head a quick, sharp shake to get rid of the trash, then faced me again. Hey. First, I have something for you. Go ahead and eat it. We can talk once you're finished. Oh, hell yeah. Thank you. I snatched the bread and water she was holding out for me. Within seconds, it was in my mouth and making its way toward my stomach. Oof, that really hit the spot. Now I've got all the energy I need to keep going. So you still haven't given up then? Of course not. After all, the fact I can keep going is about all I'm good at.
Hmm?
Well, that's not such a bad thing to be good at. Okay, so what next? But Kyoko, why do you come to rescue me? To pay a debt, or no, to atone. Atone?
You...
During the trial, even though you knew I was lying, you didn't say anything. So, you knew that I knew.
Indeed.
But even though I knew, I did nothing to help you. I abandoned you. Don't say that. You didn't abandon me. No, that's exactly what I did. I abandoned you in order to save my life. I wonder if we'll ever know who the actual murderer of her was. Of Makaro. You were trying to save me, and I couldn't bring myself to do the same for you.
However...
But listen, not that I'm trying to make excuses, but there was a reason that I had to survive, no matter the cost. What was the reason? Why did you have to survive?
It's true.
I'll tell you everything. The reason I have to survive.
In other words...
It's so that I can do what I came to the school to do. What would that be? I made up my mind to come to Hope's Peak for a very important reason. Wait, did you know about this shit before coming to the school? So you have some reason for coming to Hope's Peak.
Indeed.
That's right. At least I did, once. Once? Until recently, I'd forgotten what it was. You forgot? But that's... Well, she did say something about amnesia. I had no memory of what my purpose was. No memory? That's impossible. Amnesia? Huh. Then, is it really true? You lost your memory?
Makoto.
Do you remember, Makoto? Do you remember the first thing that happened to each of us when we arrived at this school? The first thing. You're talking about when we fainted, right? I fainted, and when I woke up, I was trapped here.
That's right.
I fainted too, and when I woke up, I noticed a strange feeling of separation within myself. A disconnect.
It would seem...
Is that what amnesia feels like? Thinking back on it now, at that point my memory was gone. At that time, I'd forgotten... I couldn't remember why I'd come to the school, and I couldn't remember what my ultimate ability was. I always thought it was Ultimate Detective. I swear I heard that from somewhere once. Somewhere in the game. But that... but what would make you forget all that?
Hey.
Strange, isn't it? It's hard to imagine it happened by chance. It seems much too convenient. Are you saying you think you lost your memory because...
Indeed.
I don't think. I'm positive it was the work of the mastermind. They stole my memory. But why would they want to do that? They probably thought that since she was like the ultimate detective or ultimate whatever makes her so good at finding out shit that like it would give her an unfair advantage or some shit. That's the only reason I can come up with. Because of my purpose and my ability, somehow they would interfere with the mastermind's plans. So the mastermind just stole them from you.
However...
And it could also mean somehow my memories may be connected to the mystery of the school and the mastermind. Which is why I have to get them back. I don't think they're not like a physical fucking object. Actually, how the fuck do people with amnesia remember shit? I've never thought about that before. That's why I've been investigating things by myself the whole time. But if what you say is true, why didn't you ask the rest of us to help you? If I did that, then we all worked as one, the mastermind would have noticed us right away. Plus, there's always the chance that the mastermind is actually one of us. What? Well, don't make too big a deal out of it. It's just a possibility. But since it is a possibility, we can't ignore it, right? The mastermind, one of us. If she believed that, then of course she couldn't trust anyone around her. Are any of us a dude in our 40s though? I mean, how old is Yasuhiro? Between Yasuhiro and Byakuya, I think Yasuhiro looks older. In which case, it only makes sense that she would look into her missing memory by herself.
However...
That being said, there was a limit to what I could do by myself, which is why I asked you to help me. But why me? Because among everyone, you were least likely to be the mastermind. That was my intuition, but... I see. Just so you know, there are like 3 or 2 scenes with non-family friendly things. Hang on, I want to see... Is it YouTube friendly? Will I get demonetized? I mean, no, not will I get demonetized. I don't monetize anything already. Will the video get taken down? If it does get taken down, like, I have this actually, like, filming. So, like, I could edit it and, like, censor what happened if it does get taken down. Or, no, if there's anything too very lewd, I might just take it down myself and not risk it. And then, like, censor it and edit it and censor it and shit, and then put it back up. Your intuition was right, though. There's no way an ordinary kid like me could have been the mastermind.
I understand.
I don't understand anything, but okay.
I should understand everything.
I probably should, but I don't.
My goal isn't to get out of here. It's to stay here.
Gah. It's just like the dream I had before, but... Why did that just happen?
Listen.
Are you okay? No? Oh yeah, it's nothing. It is nothing, right?
Hey,
Even now, I still trust you, you know. I wonder if anyone else knows where she went. It's just, I'm not used to relying on others.
correct.
I know I never asked you for help the right way, so I understand if you're not convinced. Honestly, I was convinced. To think that's just her personality. Okay, so what next? Did you bring anything else with you? There's an unbelievable amount of trash here. Okay. There's this. That's a rocket and a tank. I think I remember this from like the very first intro, right? Someone got strapped into like a rocket or some shit and then like launched up and then they came back down and crashed. Right? I don't remember well because of how fucking long ago it was. I better not think too much about what I'm seeing down here. Is that an airplane? Yeah, the intro. Okay. I don't remember there being an airplane anywhere, though. How'd something like that wind up in the school's garbage pit? Okay, what's up with this door? I better talk to Kyoko. Okay, then why did you make it so that I'm not talking to her? You said you had a reason for doing all of that investigating on your own. So how'd that turn out? Were you able to remember anything?
So...
I think there's still a lot to remember, but at the very least, I think I was finally able to recall my purpose and my ability. You mentioned your ability. My alibi. What everyone thought, what everyone should have known me for. I'm the ultimate detective. Okay. Maybe I heard, now that I think about it, maybe I heard that from somewhere else. And I thought that that was said somewhere in the game. The ultimate detective? Correct. And the reason I came to Hope's Peak Academy, there was someone I had to find here in the school. Was that, oh shit, whatever it took, I had to find them. Oh, god damn it. The ultimate detective. Da-da-da. Oops. You had to find someone? Ew. Well, it was the headmaster of Hope's Peak Academy. The headmaster? Why did you want to find the headmaster? Because he's my father. Oh shit. What?
in other words...
I was separated from him as a child. As it turned out, he became the headmaster of Hope's Peak. Well, this turned into fucking... that very old Star Wars meme real quick. I was Kyoko's dad is Hope's Peak's headmaster. Then that explains when Alter Ego told us how he thought the headmaster was involved. I'll find a way.
Huh?
No matter what it takes, I will find the headmaster.
No matter what?
It's a trap. Star Wars meme. That came from Star Wars? The one with, like, the octopus dude?
So,
I didn't know that came from Star Wars. I had no idea where that came from. Kyoko, what's going on? My memory hadn't come back at that point, but when he said that, I felt strange. Yeah. Okay. Fucking cord. It makes perfect sense now. Of course, since my whole purpose of coming here was to find him. That makes sense. But listen, Makoto. I want to make this perfectly clear so there's no misunderstanding. I said the headmaster wasn't the mastermind, but I didn't say that to protect him. I only said what I felt based on what I'd seen when I snuck into the headmaster's room. And what did you see in there? The room had been ransacked. The shelves were a mess, the desk drawers dumped on the floor. The only conclusion is that someone who didn't know where anything was had been in there. You mean the mastermind, right?
It's true.
That was my assumption, yes. And to confirm my suspicion, I decided to investigate the second floor of the dorms using the key I found. Oh yeah, what'd you find in there? But why there? Because I also found this in the headmaster's room. This is some kind of map.
Indeed. It's
a layout of the entirety of Hope's Peak Academy. I found it in the headmaster's room, along with Mukuro's profile and that key. Wait, wasn't what? The map showed the second floor was home to a number of rooms meant for faculty use. Some of the staff must have had to stay overnight from time to time. And I figured the headmaster would have some kind of private room there. I assumed that if that were true, that room would likely hold more clues. So I went to check.
Correct.
And that's when I finally remembered. I remembered that my purpose was to find the owner of that room. I don't know why, but wasn't Sakura was able to get into that room? No, or I don't remember. I don't think so. So if he went there and the headmaster really did have a private room there.
However,
but once I got there, I noticed that the second floor of the dorms didn't have any cameras or monitors. So what was it like, that part of the school? I mean, Sakura was working for Monokuma, so maybe that's why the room is messed up. Oh, maybe. It's hard to describe. All I can say is, although I would assume it would have happened, like, recently. If it happened that long ago, they probably would have cleaned it up. The mastermind or whoever. The moment I saw it, I realized whatever's going on in the school is more horrific than we ever imagined. Hey, Pribri! Welcome to the stream. What do you mean?
so...
I can't explain it. You need to see for yourself, and I'm sure you'll get the chance soon enough. It sounds like it must be important, and really ominous. Okay, do I talk to her again?
However...
Of course, once I got to the second floor of the dorm, which is why I had no idea what was going on in the rest of the building. It had to do with Makuro Ikusaba, doesn't it?
However...
Just to be perfectly clear, I didn't kill her. And I know it wasn't you either. I know you're right, but that just means everyone but you and me had an alibi. So then who did kill her?
Anyway...
What I can say for sure is that the mastermind is directly involved. To begin with, the point of the class trial of Makuro Ikusaba was to get me killed. Get you killed.
Indeed.
I stole that key and disappeared, and in retaliation they wanted to draw me out and eliminate me.
Correct.
That was the point of the class trial. It was? The mastermind knew they couldn't interfere directly. You mean, because of school regulations?
That's right.
Exactly. With minimal restrictions, you are free to explore Hope's Peak Academy at your own discretion.
In other words...
The mastermind is adamant about following the rules, and with that rule in place, they couldn't step in. Since they couldn't kill me themselves, they tried to use the class trial to do it. The mastermind couldn't step in because of the rules? That makes it sound like the mastermind themselves is somehow bound by the school regulations. Yeah, they said that even they wouldn't break them.
Hey.
There's one thing I'd like to point out about the murder of Makuro Ikusaba. What's that? There was a point where Makuro may not have become the victim. It could have been you, Makoto. You mean like last night? I could have became the victim?
Indeed.
You know what I'm talking about, right? Do you mean... Yeah, last night. During the night. I can hear them, you know. The footsteps of the god of death. Huh? I can hear the god of death as he moves. The ability naturally draws me into cases, just like this.
Anyway...
Which is why what happened with you. I was in the dorms, and all of a sudden... And I had a sudden sense of dread. I looked down the stairwell, and I saw a white shadow cross the corridor. I gave chase right away. As I followed it, I saw the shadow go into your room.
Correct.
I ran into your room and saw what was happening. I intervened immediately, of course.
However...
That wasn't the end of things, of course. I stopped them, but that led to... It whoever the masked assailant was, they ended up dead. But how did they die?
Correct.
And their weapon was disguised, and the dojo key wound up in my room. It all has to be the work of the mastermind in an attempt to use the class trial to eliminate me. If all that is really true, then I was right not to expose Kyoko's lie. I'm glad I put my faith in her. Okay.
Correct.
I'm sure it was the work of the mastermind. They wanted to get rid of the thorn in their side. Me. So all this would mean that whoever killed Makuro is also the mastermind, right?
Indeed.
I don't think I have conclusive evidence. But that's what I think. But that's really bad if true. It means the mastermind can kill whoever they want if they feel like it. Wait, but doesn't that create another contradiction? The mastermind wanted to use the class trial to try and kill you because they couldn't interfere, right?
Correct.
You're right. That is a contradiction. But it's not just Makuro. They needed the class trial to kill me, but seemed ready to kill you in your room. Everything they did is a contradiction. So what does it all mean?
In other words,
it means that the mastermind is the one who's been cornered. Huh?
Makoto.
Just a little more. A little more, and I should be able to figure out the mastermind's identity. The identity of the other ultimate despair. The other ultimate despair. There's no doubt that Makuro was the ultimate despair, and that she's dead. But I don't think the ultimate despair is just one person. It's not?
Indeed.
If you think about it, the ultimate despair seems to implicate whoever caused the event. I think it could also mean whoever won it. Like past winners or some shit. You're talking about...
That's right.
What happened a year ago. The biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history. The tragedy. Whoever's responsible for that. They're the ultimate despair? That despicable group whose only purpose and motivation comes from despair. Then they're... Make no mistake. They're the root of all evil that has forced us to go through this. That is the ultimate despair, and that is our real enemy. 100-mile dash, pain and a junk food junkie. Oh. Well, you were holding the cup so it looked like the cup was ultimate despair. Oof. I thought it would be easier to just hold it here on my knee, but I realized that blocked the camera. Okay, you received the Dream Island rocket present. Neat, I fit a fucking massive rocket in my back pocket. That makes me look like I have, like, the world's biggest ass. Okay, let's do that one. The ultimate despair. A group of people who caused the tragedy 1 year ago. Those same people put together this killing game, began broadcasting it around the world. The most desperately awful group of people ever. That is the mastermind's true identity. Our enemy has finally been revealed. But right now...
Anyway...
Right now we have to get out of this horrible place. Figuring out the rest of the story can come after. Yeah, you're right. Okay, what's up with this door? It's locked, but we have a way to open this door. Oh yeah, your fucking key. Kyoko, did you still have that one thing? Monokuma's secret tool that you got from the headmaster's room? Of course I do. It's an absolutely vital part of ensnaring the mastermind. I would never part with it. And it can open any door in the school, right? That's right. Then we should be able to use it on that door, right? Okay. Hey, Kyoko, we can use that key of yours to open this door, right?
It's true.
Let's find out. Kyoko took out the key with the Monokuma design on it and slid it into the keyhole. And then... hell yeah! Yes, it opened.
Indeed.
And now that we can get out of here, let's go. Sounds good. We quickly opened the door and made our escape from the garbage pit. Finally, we were finally free. But there wasn't even time to take a breath of relief. Where are we? Because the real fight had just begun. Ultimate pain, ultimate suffering, ultimate despair, ultimate execution, ultimate death. Oof. After leaving the garbage pit, we found ourselves in a tunnel extending straight up like a chimney. There was a metal ladder leading up into the tunnel. We started climbing the ladder, intent on reaching the surface. The ladder was impossibly long. I couldn't even see where it ended. We climbed into the darkness. The passage was so dark and cramped, I couldn't even see my own feet beneath me. I had no idea that we were so far down. Don't lose your footing. If you slip, I won't be able to catch you. Yeah, I'll be careful. Damn. Yeah, if you fall during that, you're fucked. But now that you said that, I'm getting kind of nervous. Maybe talking will help keep my mind off it. So Kyoko, there's something I wanted to ask you. You said you're the ultimate detective, right? So how long have you been doing detective work? How long?
So...
ever since I can remember. I come from a long line of detectives. Detective work is in my blood. This is the scene. Oh, we can kinda see. Not really. There was a time when being a detective was considered a sacred duty. My family's always seen it that way. Yeah, you can barely see it. That's nothing. The fucking thing from like a long time ago with Tracer in her bed in her panties was worse than this.
Wrong.
Quite the opposite, actually. Even among actual detectives, many people haven't heard of us. Huh? But how come? It's like your family tradition, right? But I'm not sure if it's friendly for YouTube. If fucking Tracer in her panties was friendly for YouTube, then this is. Cause I don't think anything happened with that video. Like, not even like an age restriction or some shit.
Right.
Because we take pride in it. Pride?
Indeed.
A detective is neither light nor shadow. We represent neither justice nor evil. That's how we uncover the absolute truth. We stand neutral in all things, and to do that, we have to stand separate from the rest of society. Which is why we've made a conscious effort to conceal our existence. A conscious effort.
It's true.
It's kind of old-fashioned. I can't say it's entirely rational. But it's our family creed, and we do what we must to protect it. Because, like I said, it's our source of pride. Pride. So that explains... Before I came here, when I was looking up info about the school online, I never saw anything about her. Because she hid herself on purpose to protect the pride of her family.
However...
And yet, I gave up some of that pride. Huh? In order to enter Hope's Peak, I had to reveal myself to the school. I did it knowing it was something a true Kirigiri detective would never do. But you're the reason you gave up that pride. But the reason you gave up that pride, the reason you would go so far to enter Hope's Peak, was because of how much you wanted to reconnect with your dad, right? There's no shame in that.
What?
Reconnect. I had absolutely no desire to reconnect with my father. Did she know about what was going down? Huh? But you'd be... you'd be reuniting after all those years, right? You would have had so much to talk about.
Wrong.
There's nothing I want to talk to my father about.
However,
There's something I want to say to him, though. What? No matter what it takes, I have to find him and tell him, face to face. What is it? She probably can't say, because there's probably, like, cameras watching or something.
So...
I want to sever all ties with him. I mean, you guys haven't seen each other in so long. It seems like that's already been done on its own. Sever? The last time I saw him, I was still very young. Did he molest you or some shit? So I don't remember myself, but apparently he was extremely intelligent. He was in line to become the next head of the Kirigiri family. He was talented. He had a promising future.
However...
Okay, so it's like the Mafia or some shit. Except detectives. But he had no interest in detective work. So he had to cut himself off from the family. Not long after that, my mother died, and he simply ran away. He went to my grandfather, and they had a huge argument. As young as I was, he left me behind. I'm sure there was a reason for that. I'm sure your dad wanted to take you with him.
Right.
If that's true, then I need to thank him. Thank him for leaving me. Because unlike him, I take pride in the work I do. I take pride in my family name. So every last part of me is happy he didn't take me with him. If I'd gone with him, I never would have had the chance to become a detective. I was above Kyoko on the ladder, so I wasn't able to see her expression, so I couldn't tell. I couldn't see how she looked when she said that, but she might have been feeling... Welp, we have one more hour. Very nice. Yeah, well, more around 40 minutes. All I could tell was that, compared to her usual self, she was more talkative, and more emotional. I don't blame him, you know. He had his own life to live. That's what everyone in my position might say, right? But it's not true. But there's one thing. One thing I can never forgive. Really?
So...
The way everyone else looked at me. I was I was never sad about being left behind. Like I said, I think it was a good thing. Okay, so it's not that, like, he's making everyone go through a game where we have to murder each other. It's about you got bullied or something.
However...
But when the rest of my family looked at me, they saw something different. They only saw me as the little girl that was abandoned by her father. That's how they see me even to this day. His shadow has been following me my entire life. I'm sick of it. I need him out of my life. I need to step out of his shadow. Because as we all know, the best way to do that is to track them down and go to them. To tell them that.
Correct.
That's why I have to find him, and tell him we're no longer family. I mean, that's kinda how it already is. I mean, job's already done. So, like... I don't know, it's confusing to me. It doesn't really make any sense to me, at least. In order to resettle the past, in order to remove him from my life forever, I have no doubt he forgot about me years ago. Then why are you going to him? But your family, to just cut him out like that...
Wrong.
Our only connection is through blood, nothing more. Are we connected by my heart and soul? No.
Hey.
Is blood really enough to call someone family? Only connected by blood, not by heart or soul. I was so shocked to hear her say something like that, I didn't know how to respond. So instead, I said nothing. I just kept climbing the ladder in complete silence. Not gonna lie, I kinda put, like... At least for me, I put friends, like, higher than my family. 'Cause, like... With, like, friends, like, that bond is, like, earned. And with family, it's just kind of, like, expected to be there because of blood. And also the fact that my grandparents are extremely judgmental towards me is like that also plays a factor in it, kinda. And after what I do and after I don't know how long, we finally reach the top. Okay, what's at the top? Oh shit, this is the fucking thing that's locked the padlock. Looks like this is
Indeed.
it. On the other side of the door, Hope's Peak is waiting for us. How do we open it though? The lock is on the other side. We're back.
That's right.
Remember the hatch on the ground near the trash room? I'm fairly certain that's where we'll come out. I unlocked it earlier, so it should open. Oh, thanks! Well, here goes nothing. I reached my hand right up and pushed against the hatch. And then it doesn't open. Oh, hell yeah! The hatch opened with these, and so... Yes! Okay, let's go back to everyone. Looks like we're back. But I can't believe how long that ladder was. I'm exhausted. I can't exactly say we're safe and sound, but at least we're out of there. Now we're back in Hope's Peak Academy. Kyoko, thank you. I never would have gotten out of there without you. No thanks necessary. I was returning the favor. Okay, so do we leave? What should we do now? Maybe I should talk with Kyoko. Alright. So, now what do we do? I'm glad I didn't die, of course, but if the mastermind finds out... I mean, there's a camera right there. And I'm worried about you, too. You helped me, so they might...
Listen.
You're worried? Yeah, of course.
So then...
Then let's just get a concrete answer. Huh?
In other words...
Let's ask Monokuma if there's a problem with you escaping. Wait, that's...
However...
If we try to hide, it's only a matter of time till we're found out. And it's not like we can run away. As she said that, she pointed at the nearby surveillance camera. So you're saying rather than stressing out over getting caught, it's... we should just give up now? Don't worry. What do you think is going to happen isn't. Yeah, I don't think we're breaking any rules, right?
Because
the mastermind is the one that's ensnared. The mastermind is ensnared. You said something like that before. What does it mean?
So...
The mastermind stood exposed during the investigation into Makuro's death. There was a moment where the mastermind let their guard down. There was?
Right.
If we talk to Monokuma, we can confirm it. And it'll be better for us if we go to him directly before he tracks us down. That would help with our negotiations. I'm still a little... super uneasy about this. But we don't really have a choice, do we?
Indeed.
Monokuma should be in the gym.
Shall we go?
Let's get going. Alright. Leave the area? Yes. I wonder if we're gonna run into anyone along the way. God, it's so empty. Oh, that's the fucking... Okay, for a second I was about to say, wait, why are those, like, locked now? But those are different ones. That's the fucking second floor of the dorms. Okay. Well, let's head to the gym, I guess. Okay, I guess we're not gonna run into anyone on the way there. Okay, let's do this.
Well now.
Oh. Kyoko, I don't mind so much.
I don't believe it!
But Makoto's supposed to be dead. What's he doing here? That's exactly how I thought he'd react. Are we really going to be okay? You were supposed to be punished. Did Kyoko help you?
What?
So what if I did? What will you do?
Shing!
If the guilty party is exposed during the class trial, they alone will be executed. It's unfortunate, but that is the rule.
Making me angry!
So now I gotta punish you again, and this time I won't leave anything to chance. Kyoko. Do whatever you feel you have to do. Okay, just fucking karate kick him onto the stage or some shit. What?
However...
But before you do, let me just say one thing. If you execute Makoto, that means you lose. Not that matters to you, right? Yeah, exactly, huh? I lose.
Hey!
You, explain yourself! What do you mean by that?
Because...
Well, you set up the latest class trial yourself, right? I was getting in your way, and so you wanted an excuse to kill me.
In other words...
I was supposed to be chosen to be the blackened, and then executed, right? Hey, what are you talking about?
However...
But when Makoto chose to overlook my lie, your plan came crashing down. The results of the trial wasn't at all what you were expecting. Because you never imagined that in that position. One person would protect another like that.
Right.
And in response to that unexpected development,
Indeed.
you reacted by proclaiming Makoto the Blackened and trying to execute him. You made the choice out of desperation. No, more than that. You must have realized that Makoto, who refused to be manipulated, was a threat to you as well.
However...
But then there was another unexpected development waiting for you. An entity that would throw a wrench, so to speak, in your precious execution machinery. Alter ego. You never imagined the possibility of a being that would come to our aid even after you killed it.
Am I wrong?
Now here's the absolute truth. Makoto didn't kill Makuro, you did.
Listen
Oh shit, she's right, isn't she? So executing Makoto for it would surely be a violation of your rules, which I know you love so much. If the Blackened is exposed, they alone will be executed. That's what you told us, right? And that means I lose. You talk a big game. That you're saying the Blackened is me and not Makoto?
Well?
And you can prove this, right?
Well...
No, I can't. Don't just say it like that. What is this, a comedy routine? To make such bold claims without a shred of evidence.
That doesn't matter.
I don't have evidence right now, but with a little more time, I guarantee I'll find some.
That's right.
Because no matter how deeply you try to bury it, there is only one absolute truth. And now you're ready to talk like some kind of famous detective type.
Because...
If Makoto really was with the killer, he never would have came to you willingly like this. He would have feared for his life, fearing another execution. He would have tried to run and hide. He would have been gripped by the despair you so love to inspire.
However...
But here we are, confronting you with nothing but hope in our hearts.
What the heck?
And that's supposed to be enough to convince me in the absence of evidence.
Indeed.
It's not you I'm trying to convince. If you were to execute Makoto, everyone out there watching this would be extremely displeased. Huh?
Indeed.
Imagine what everyone out there would think if you killed Makoto. They would assume that you killed him because what we said is exactly right. Despair can never kill hope.
Hey.
Of course, you can say we're just making this all up. You're welcome to prove us wrong. No, you have no choice but to prove us wrong. Because if you kill Makoto without proving your own innocence, you'll be accepting your own death. Oh, he's getting pissed off. He might just kill her. I hope not. If you want to earn our despair fair and square,
That's what we have to do.
then I suggest you take my advice. So what is this advice of yours?
It's true.
To do Makuro's trial over again. Only this time, you follow the school regulations to ensure a fair trial.
It's time for one last showdown. One final battle between hope and despair.
Hell yeah! Well, that would make for a proper climax, wouldn't you say? A fair trial, one last showdown in other words. This would be our chance to expose the true identity of Makuro's killer, of the mastermind themselves. But what reason would the mastermind have to accept the challenge? They'd probably just execute me without another word. Oh shit, is he about to say yeah? Interesting.
Barrett!
Very interesting indeed. Barry.
What's wrong?
Oh, I was getting bored, so I decided to change things up a little. So time for bear jokes. Oh no. Now what you've suggested might be plausible. It would certainly make one honey of a climax.
In other words,
I hate him already. Does that mean you accept?
You guys!
If we do things your way, that'll be enough to convince you and the viewers, right? And it will cause your unbearable despair, right? Then I'm prepared to agree to your terms. Will your hope win out? Or will you despair claim victory? My despair.
I can barely contain myself!
Let's have one grisly showdown. He agreed. Then we still have a shot at this. But this is the long-awaited climax, right? Just guessing the killer is a barely fitting end. Oh, that's him talking. Just guessing the killer is a barely fitting end. So for the final face-off, they'll have to unearth all the mysteries that have been buried here. All the mysteries. That's right, every last mystery that's pawing out of this school. If you do that,
I can barely contain myself!
then that'll barely be enough to qualify as a victory for you.
it's true.
That's what we've been trying to do all along. Okay, well good, then let's bear it all. If you can claw your way to the truth of Makuro's death and solve the mysteries of this school,
You guys!
then you will win. But if you can't do all of that, we all face execution, right? I can barely contain my excitement. When you learn the whole truth, what kind of despair will you show me? We're excited as you are, I'm sure.
Listen to me.
When we've uncovered every last truth, how will the ultimate despair reveal their own despair? I honestly can't believe how this all turned out.
Hey,
But before we get started, I want to clarify one more thing. Do you remember the rule? When one student kills another, that's when a class trial
What's
is held.
wrong?
I remember that, for sure. So what?
hey,
I just want to confirm that is what you said, right? And it's a true statement. You don't have to be so suspicious. I've said it before, but it bears repeating. Everything is based on the school regulations, and having a trial for Makuro is no exception to that. Huh? Makuro's trial is no exception? Then it's part of the regulations? Which would have to mean that whoever killed Makuro... It's a very polarizing approach. I know, but okay, enough puns. Anyway, here's a hint. I'm sure I told you this already, but this killing game began with 16 students, all of them high school students. And the only people to take a single step in Hope's Peak since the killing game began are those 16 students. What?
listen.
Are you telling the truth? Is he not? Why'd he quit? Why'd he go quiet all of a sudden? Oh, he's not, isn't he?
Now I'm really angry!
Oh shit, he wasn't telling the truth. I don't know what he was lying about, because I wasn't really listening. But he lied about something. So get lost, would ya? Why so mad?
Whew.
He seems emotionally unstable.
Hey!
Leave me alone! Get out of here! My Monokuma voice is starting to turn into nasally prepubescent preteen. Okay, I'm going. You're really gonna let me go? I don't even care anymore. You're all gonna get your punishment later anyway. I need to start getting it ready. A super duper extra special punishment, overflowing with despair. Damn.
Hey,
Come on, Makoto, let's go. Okay. Okay, Monokuma's unstable laughter seemed to cling to us as we walked away. And just like that, we were out of the gym. Oh god, why the Monokuma song reminds me of that ear rape version of the Minecraft song. Oof. I don't see it, or hear it, I guess. I could hardly believe it, but somehow I ended up not getting executed. I still had my life, and we still had a chance. Overall, things turned out way better than expected. Once again, I was in Kyoko's debt. Kyoko, thank you. Everything I have right now is because of you. Don't thank me just yet. The real battle is still ahead of us. Yeah, true. But still, I'm glad it worked out. Like the one with Welcome to My Mind. It goes like that. I don't know what Welcome to My Mind is. Sorry. I wasn't sure if the enemy would accept my proposal. But honestly, why would the Mastermind agree to that? I mean, they don't stand to gain anything from a final showdown, do they?
so...
They had no choice but to accept. Huh?
because...
It's all because of that one moment that the Mastermind let down their guard, like I said. So when was it that the Mastermind let their guard down?
so...
I wasn't there to hear it myself, but you do remember what the Mastermind said. They say that they had hijacked the airways to broadcast our school life to the outside world, right? Yeah, they definitely said that.
Listen,
And what did you think when you heard that? Pretty hard to believe, right? Well, I mean, the idea is actually taking over the airwaves seems so unbelievable.
indeed.
You don't exactly read about something like that happening very often, so it's hard to imagine. In other words, that kind of thing is extremely difficult to pull off.
However,
And yet somehow the Mastermind was able to do it.
in other words,
But think of it another way. There must be some way... there must be some reason they had to do something that difficult. A reason?
so...
They had to show the world suffering, no matter... no matter the cost, killing each other. They wanted to show the world?
It would seem...
The Mastermind must have been very adamant about not killing us directly, but forcing us to kill each other. And all the rules and regulations were designed to encourage that. Yeah, that makes sense. The fucking YouTube notifications.
In other words,
So the Mastermind's ultimate goal was to make us kill each other, and show that off to the world. In other words, Kyoko's favorite quotes. In order words. Kyoko's favorite quote. But why?
correct.
To prove a point, most likely. Prove a point?
Hey,
The outside world has a name for students of Hope's Peak, right? A certain concept. You're talking about hope, right? Like it's literally the only thing she says. Oh, in other words. Oh, okay.
that's right.
And for those of us who represent hope to kill each other and sink into despair, the Mastermind wants the world to see that, to try to prove that despair is better than hope. That's their goal, as the ultimate despair. What? They want to prove that despair is better than hope. But that's ridiculous. Yeah, that sounds extremely fucking ridiculous. Not that it's false, but that's a fucking stupid thing to kill people over.
It's true.
You're right, it is ridiculous. Completely irrational. It's the kind of thing that nobody but those who call themselves the ultimate despair would devise. That group whose only purpose and motivation comes from despair. But is that really their own reason for making the rest of us suffer?
Makoto,
I know how angry it must make you, and yet... that same motivation is what led to the Mastermind revealing their weakness. What?
in other words,
because their goal is to broadcast this killing to the world. The mastermind had to be more particular than is reasonable about their own regulations. The mastermind simply ignored the rules. This wouldn't have been a game, but a one-sided slaughter.
At the very least.
At least that's how those who are watching would have seen it. And that's why the mastermind couldn't kill any of us themselves.
Indeed.
That is precisely the reason. No matter how much they hate what I'm doing, I haven't violated a single one of their regulations. Oh shit. Junko broke the rules, so she was punished, but in my case, they couldn't lay a finger on me. Damn, I almost forgot all about Junko. Damn.
Right.
So instead, they tried to use the class trial, following all the proper rules to get me killed. They began a trial that didn't have an answer, then made me out to be the killer. But even that didn't work.
It's true.
Yes, thanks to you. And due to that failure, the mastermind took yet another risk. They attempted to kill you instead, who also was not the killer. But when that fact was exposed on live TV to the entire outside world, the mastermind had to accept your suggestion.
Indeed.
To prove that the world that despair is better than hope, they had to defeat us in a perfect form.
In other words,
it would only do the mastermind harm to have shown that they'd violated their own regulations. But all of that was a hunch, right? And you were still able to get the mastermind to accept your challenge.
However,
well, it's only thanks to you that we got that chance. Because you believed in me, another path opened up. Still, I can't believe how much the mastermind's thoughts and plans you were able to figure out. I didn't have the slightest clue.
Wrong.
In the end, though, I couldn't prove any of it. It was just my reasonings, essentially. I was making a bet. But it looks like I got it right. This time, at least, I won the bet. She let out a quick sigh. I took it as a small sign of relief. To be honest, I haven't been that nervous in a long time. I totally couldn't tell you were nervous at all. You seemed totally confident from the moment we decided to go talk to him. Well, presenting a strong demeanor is a fundamental part of negotiation and persuasion, wouldn't you say? Plus, if I'd shown my uneasiness, that would have just made you that much more uneasy. Yeah, you're probably right. How pathetic.
however...
Anyway, we can't relax just yet. All we've done is earn another chance to fight. We have to win this time.
Correct.
Or everything we've gone through will have been for nothing. You're right. We can't defeat the Mastermind. It'll cost our lives. If we can't defeat the Mastermind. There is no option except to win. But before we begin the trial, we have to tell the others what's going on. True, but now we know who the real enemy is. All we have to do is work together with everyone to destroy the Mastermind. Work together with everyone.
However...
Is that really possible? Huh?
Anyway...
Right now, we have to go find the others.
Shall we go?
They're probably in the dorms somewhere. Shall we go? Okay. I'm gonna save it here. Because I think this is a great place to end it at. Okay. Alright. If you guys enjoy... Damn. A lot of fucking twists were in this one. And a good bit of emotional moments. Also, Alter Ego is still alive somehow. Or they used their last bit of themselves to help me. Anyway. It's only been 2 hours, though. 2 hours and 46 minutes. And I try to keep it around 3 hours. And that's in 14 minutes. And in 14 minutes, we'll probably be in the middle of something. So this is gonna be a great... So I think this is a good stopping point. Anyway, if you guys enjoyed the stream, then please like and subscribe. And if you want notifications for future live streams, then click the bell icon below. And in the description below, you can find links to my Twitter, DeviantArt, Discord server, Patreon, and subreddits. Wait, what? It says it's only been 2 hours. Wait, what? For me, it says 2 hours and 46 minutes. I don't know why it says that. Weird. Anyway, links are below to different shit. And, yeah. Good night, Zuanites of the world, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.